Hello there! What's up, everybody? Back with some tales. But first, as always, hello. I'm Murray, I'm the DM, joined by these lovely lot. We've got, pointing in the right direction, Jeff as Zorai, Ethan as Eulondriel, Von as Praspidis, Peter as Brolog, and Anubisai. Michael as Anubisai. Just a quick little shout out. I forgot to last week. Just want to shout to Ethan for pulling off a wonderful two-shot, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. So to speak.
It was great. It was fun. I enjoyed every single moment of it. So thank you very much for holding down the fort and doing that.
Of course.
And to everyone who joined him. Big thanks to them too.
Mm-hmm.
For the week, we've got Von Into the Madness, as always, still encrypted the Necrodancer.
Yes, though we may be looking at playing another game soon.
Ooh, interesting. Keep up with the socials for that. Then, Wednesday, fun little facto. Von and I are actually going to head back to the Sea of Thieves, because we've got a friend who would like to hop on and play with us. So we are going to be Yeti Strike, who is in chat quite frequently during that, is going to be joining us and having some fun with playing with mutts. He's going to be joining in. Thursday, we're actually going to be doing another Skeptical Raccoons, because that's going to work best for Skepti's schedule. So that's going to be happening at 4, a little earlier than typical. Big stuff, though, is on Friday, the premiere of the Bonanza, with Ben as the host, showing up at 6. This is going to be his week on this Friday. He's going to have a panel with him, and he'll be going through a game. Again, socials for that. Other than that, nothing on Saturday. Not going to be doing something different this week. I've got other obligations, other plans. So, unless anyone has anything else, roll that start and get to the tales.
It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Hello. Welcome back to Andrea. Last we left off, last week, they hopped into Carson's cart after meeting him, an individual who they learned sold art items and magical tattoo purveyor of the land. Inside the cart, it was much larger, and they found refuge there until they reached the gates of Lithrom. Upon reaching the gates, they entered in, were inspected for magical items and such, just basic kind of customs type ordeal underwent. They went in, ran into quite a few people, one of them being Prince Nero showing up in a very strange state, another one being Blood, who got a fury to return the papers to Praspidis.
Finally.
They watched the opening ceremonies for what is to come, and someone signed up for a few, but... Oh, also, Praspidus met Emlar.
I didn't meet Yamar. What are you talking about?
Yolondriel met Emlar.
Yep. Our
Neither will be
names sound
different.
nothing alike, folks.
Prologue
They
totally
both-
met him also.
Prologue did too. Both Praspidus and Yolondriel begin with Y, alright? My brain mixes it up. It's
Sure, Mom.
difficult.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Clearly, neither one of us are your favorite.
Clearly.
Prologue is always favorite.
Naturally.
No, I'm the favorite.
But of course.
I didn't sign up last week, right?
No,
Not yet.
the only person who signed up
No one did yet.
is actually
Anubis I
Nubisai
did.
Nubis I
signed
did.
up for the strength
yeah.
competition and single combat.
I
We
still need
also
to sign
had
up. Cool.
left off with everyone in different locations for the most part, as the party always does. End up in different spots of the map constantly. The one we'll start with is actually Zorai with a Fury. No? You don't want to start?
No, that's
I'm like
that's
master
you to start
crafting in
with
my
the-
head, and it hasn't stopped since last session.
Session.
it's
Let's-
driving me nuts because I can't connect the lines like I want them to.
Let's
You got RPM.
I'm working on it.
Let's give you another minute then, and we'll move
Thank you.
to another one that's potentially as important with Praspidus and Leaf.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I walked into my room and there she was.
And there she was. And the last thing she said to you was essentially, we need to talk.
So, in this room, is there a place for people to sit at?
There's just a general desk with a chair, which is currently being occupied by Laszlo, and the bed. So nowhere else really.
Where's Leaf?
Leaf is standing up. Laszlo sitting on the chair, and Leaf was sitting on the bed and just stood up.
Then Praspidus will go to the far corner of the desk so that she can stay on the bed. Laszlo has the chair, and Praspidus will just kind of sit on the corner of the desk.
She looks at you and is like, well, first off, I suppose, how's everything going?
Well, as well as someone stumbling through a new country can go, I suppose.
Takes a little getting used to, but you'll get there.
You hurried off last time we saw you.
I did. Yes, there was something I had to attend to. Look, I hear you're heading towards these northern islands.
Yes.
There's someone up there, I think. I think they've gone that direction. This whole time she's kind of pacing back and forth, not really making too much eye contact with you, looking around. If you could keep your eyes out for a male that looks like myself.
Drow male.
Yeah, yes. It's the person that's led me to this place. I can't quite find them here. I think they might have gone to the Northern Islands, but I don't fully know.
What are their names?
What, something the DM wasn't ready for?
I forgot the name.
Loading. Please wait.
Loading screen. I believe the name was Alarith. I don't have any notes on that. So, in this one at the very least. I think I would have to go back on my notes with the person who helped me develop that character and find that name. And it's written down somewhere. But
Sure it
no,
is.
it's not in front of me. It's written down in many places. It's just not in front of me,
I'll
unfortunately.
just fill it with Alarith for now.
NPC placeholder
Oolong.
number 1.
I think it might be Oolong. One of those two.
As the character says in real RP. One of those two, I don't really remember.
It's her brother.
Like, I want you to keep your eye out for someone. I don't remember their
Her
name.
name. That's gonna bother
Or
me
what they
until I
look
find it
like.
out.
But keep
Yeah.
your eye out for him.
I found
Honestly,
it.
don't know if he's my brother.
Aerolith. I went to a different chat. It's Aerolith. So she says it's
How do you spell that?
it's my brother Aerolith Oolong. Do. Boop. I'll put it in notes. Oh, resources. Apologies.
Oh, Ulan, not
Oolong.
Oolong.
Yeah, Oolong. I keep saying Oolong because I don't know why.
You love tea. That's why.
I do love tea. It's true. True story, folks. I love tea.
That's a true story. Okay. So, your brother is out, and you think he may have gone up to the Northern Islands. I will gladly keep my eye out for him.
Thank you.
When was the
There's-
last time you saw him?
Back in Quela.
Well, what leads you to believe he is up north here?
I don't know. Haven't found much evidence of him here. I think he might have gone up north. Look, I'm just trying to cover my bases. I don't have a vessel to go north. I know you're going north. He might have gone
Neither
that
do
way,
we.
but I have obligations here. I can't go north to look.
No, don't worry. I will go north. I will look for. I will keep my eye out for your brother. That's not going to be a problem for us. We're probably going to spend most of our time stumbling from island to island doing the gods know what, much like we have here. So I'm sure I will be able to see the vast majority of them and possibly even find your brother.
Good. Well, thank you. On other news, the people that we know have a little more information. Are you sure the princess is in Lagroth?
The last time I spoke with her, that was where she said she was, and she is not one to lie.
Because apparently Le Bon has no record of anyone under the description, name, or anything like the princess.
As in the records, or just in the records for that prison?
As in the records, period.
Interesting, because I was just somewhere where she was very much recognized.
Well, she
I
was in this
think
land
she's
for a while.
covering. Yeah, I think she's covering her trail.
Are you suggesting that she broke into the prison?
Well, if she didn't get arrested and put there, and I don't think she was arrested and put there, because everyone I've talked to here in this land that has known her has loved her. So, and honestly, I can't see anyone not loving her anyway.
I don't think look at her,
So
she's adorable.
yeah, so let's just assume she's there on purpose.
Then there's a possibility that she's not there anymore.
Yes, that is very much a possibility.
So it's a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, it's like looking for a specific piece of hay in a haystack. Kind of like looking for you when you're out and about, actually.
I suppose every time it has been me finding you.
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest. I'm not particularly good at finding people, apparently. But
You
I'm
need to
very
get
good at
better
being
at that.
found.
Well, either way, enjoy the festivals. We're going to be here and around. Unless there's anything you have to say, I will be leaving. She kind of awkwardly turns and goes towards the door. Laszlo stands up.
Out of curiosity, Leaf, you'd mentioned something related to the Chancellor and the King the last time we actually had a chance to properly talk. Now, it was a long time ago. Long time ago. But you don't plan on enacting on any of that while you're here during these festivities, do you?
Me? No. Other parties, I don't know. And remember, I was only saying that for the rebels.
Yes, that's what I had thought. I was just making sure. And good, because I don't think here's going to be a very good time for that.
With her hand on the handle, without turning around, thank you for looking for my brother.
You're welcome.
Opens the door.
It's good to smell you, Laszlo.
He turns, looks at him. What do you mean by that?
Oh, no, it's just, I know you're there before I see you, so it's good to smell you.
Oh, well, still confuses me. I guess that's good to smell you too. He turns and leaves with Leaf.
I close the door. I go over to the desk, and I sit down, and I open up my tome. Right, now that everyone's out of the way, I'm going to go back into my studying.
Which one? Which tome?
The one with Magus in it this time.
Okay.
Because I have the notes. And I'm looking at those notes, too.
Okie dokie. Let's pop over. You ready, Jeff?
I guess.
No.
Last left Zorai off. Flying, or actually, I think you had landed at that point.
No, I was flying.
still
I was
flying,
heading down,
weren't
and
you?
before
Yeah.
I could get there, she showed up.
A Fury popped out in front of you and excitedly said, "Are you Zorai?"
And I kind of shit myself a little bit. She scares the crap out of me. Maybe?
Well, what's maybe about it? You are or you aren't. I mean, we're all given one name usually. Sometimes I don't know. Do you have multiple names?
What's it to you?
Well, I mean, you're the only other one of my kind I've ever seen.
Come to think of it, I think I know who you are. A Fury?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh. I was wondering when I was going to get to meet you.
Well, now.
Thank you. So, yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, where do you come from? Like, what's your story? Why are you here? Like, that's a cool bow that you use. You're all white.
Yes.
So basically, she's just asking a bunch of questions. She will fly there constantly just asking you questions about yourself.
I'm just not really answering them besides like the obvious. I just like yeah. I don't really tell her where I'm from. What do you hand to your face palm in there, Ethan?
Nothing. Just you. Continue.
Yeah.
That's the charmer.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got a charisma -1. Leave me alone. I'm
mean,
gonna ask her
every
if she
other
knows
girl
where I
you've
can sign
ever
up for
met.
the. I'm gonna ask her if she knows where I can sign up for the obstacle course, and then the archery or whatever the archery one was, contest.
The marksman contest.
Marksman,
Yeah.
that's what it was. I know I don't remember where I had it written down.
She kind of interrupting her questions and what she's asking you goes, well, yeah, I know where, but they're probably not signing anyone else up at this time of night.
All right then. You know any places we could go gamble a little bit?
Gambling. Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the best place is going to be during any of the tournaments or the combat sessions. I mean, you can gamble a lot there. I mean, there's other little card gambling places.
Yeah, take me to one of those. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where they are. I don't
Wow.
gamble.
Just made me so sad. And I just say that out loud.
Why?
Wanted to gamble. It's clear as that. I'm a little drunk at this point, guys. I had some good shit. I'm not blackout, but I'm
Not yet.
kinda drunk. Yeah, I've already
Can't
had
wait
one
to
shot,
break you out
and
of this
I
again.
hit it too. Thankfully, I don't have any more of the good shit left, but I am on Hank's tap, so we'll see. You know, just take me back to wherever Hank was. I don't even remember where that was. Was that the? That was the one tavern. I don't
Anyone
remember the
remember
name
the
of it.
tavern name?
It's
don't.
oh god.
Was it
Right?
I do.
It's
I
like
do.
right on
It's
the tip
somewhere.
of my tongue, but I can't spit it out.
It's like is it the white heron? Something like that?
What,
No,
was
the
it- was
horned
it-
heron.
No, that was
No,
in
that was
That
Rom.
was wasn't it?
All right,
Drumnar.
hold on, let me
Bouncing
check my
bunny.
notes.
I think.
Yeah,
It is
was it
horned
was
hair.
it the leaping hair?
It's
I think Braspers, you got it right the first time. It was the running hare.
The running hair.
Running hair.
No,
It was-
no. It was the bouncing bunny.
To the running heron. I'm gonna go get some more drinks. Oh yeah, and I gotta meet up with Hank anyways. So
She a fury follows.
yes. I'm just gonna act like I don't notice her and just keep going.
She continues following, just watching.
This is so Unzara like.
Not really. Yeah, just gonna get to Hank or go to the tavern.
And when you get in, Hank is there and she's still with you.
Okay, I kind of figured. I'm just gonna go up to Hank and say, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Oh, hey, Zara. Oh, hey, Fury. How you doing? I'm doing good.
Gonna have some drinks. Kind of run out of things to do today. The opening ceremony wasn't all that.
Wasn't all that, he says.
All right, yeah. I'll get you a drink. You need anything, Fury? Nah, I'm good. Cool.
Don't drink either?
No, I don't.
Oh my goodness. You're not at all what I figured so far.
Well,
Oh yeah,
neither
you
are
also got me into a little bit of trouble back. I don't even remember this city. Was that the Yark?
Yark.
Yark.
It was Yark, wasn't it? Or was it-
Yar.
I
It
think
was Yark,
so.
yeah.
Yay. I remember something.
At
Yeah, you-
Anubiside, they're inside the inn, so you would see them come
See
in.
them.
Yeah.
Did I see Leaf leave?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink with Hank and yeah.
Hank, this time round, you see that the elf that was managing, or the human that was managing things, he's not there. So Hank is actually running around helping a lot of people. He gets you your drink. He's like, "Sorry, man, can't chat this time. I'm actually in charge." So,
Want a hand?
no, we're good. I mean, Oren's pretty good over there. He's massive helping hand. You just enjoy your time with a Fury, I guess.
I'm gonna kind of just like dead eye stare him like she's driving me nuts. Just following me and asking so many questions.
He just turns and doesn't seem to notice.
Son of a bitch. I don't even know where to go with this. I'm just gonna keep drinking silently for a little bit with Steve.
How the tables have turned.
Oh, the turntables.
The turntables.
How the
Turntables.
turntables.
Nubicide.
Now you know what it's like to have somebody annoying following you around.
After
Now
You guys follow
know
me.
what it's
suck my
like.
dick.
after a while, Anubisai, after a moment of watching these two just awkwardly sit at the bar, you do witness a cloaked figure and the familiar shape of Laszlo coming down the stairs.
So I immediately look for the shape that's going to match Leaf.
You can tell that she is her cloak's up, but it is the individual walking with Laszlo.
Are they going to walk anywhere close to me? I don't know what corner I took position in.
Semi-close. They would be walking towards the door. And you're more in that door side corner area. Only space at the time that was available.
When they walk by, I'll just say, "Have a good evening, Leaf."
She kind of stops, turns. Oh, same as you, Anubisai. And continues through the door. With Laszlo in tow, who stops, looks at you, and waves awkwardly, and then walks through as well. We'll leave that there. Your Laundriel and Brolog.
Yes. Weren't we headed back?
You
From-
were on the
We were
cliff. You were
sitting on a cliff drinking good wine. Just loving
See the
life.
sunset.
Yeah. We're just gonna hang out. Want to do a little bit of RP there, Peter?
Yeah, Prologue is always ready.
All right then. Let me think here. Well, after a while, I'll just be like, "Well, Brolug, we've been together for a couple of weeks now. Gotta be honest with you, I don't really remember where you're from. So, why don't you tell me about that?
Where I'm from?
Might as
I'm
well start
from-
making friends.
I'm from the mountain city of Itavis. But I only spent my childhood there. Then, as is custom, I was forced out of the city by the females. I joined my father's clan in the mountains. I've spent most of my life there, the surrounding area. Yes. I have a question. How did that individual float?
Well, if he's Cleric of the Twilight, we eventually get some shit. But if he's not, I have no idea.
I wonder if that is a teachable skill.
Or it could be an
Seems
armor
useful.
skill.
Mm.
Could be the artifact. Piece of the armor. I guess I'll find out eventually.
You seem very dissatisfied with your life. Do you wish to die?
No, I just want to go back home.
Which home is home?
Daggerfin.
Where's that?
Not on this world.
Who must you defeat to get there?
Eshnar's been real vague, Prologue. And
Perhaps
been
we should
easy.
defeat Eshnar.
God, I hope not. That would be quite the twist.
Excellent twist, perhaps. I would give you a tattoo myself if you did that.
Yeah. We'll see how that works. I'm going to cheers him. Then I'm going to say, little tink. After a while, I'm going to say, why don't we go back? Make sure Paraspidus is all right.
Yes.
Get ready for tomorrow. Are you going to be participating in any of the events?
I do not know if I am allowed.
I think you will
Percy
be.
hasn't
I am.
said so. Well, you must, it seems, for whatever reason.
I must.
So it seems like it is not necessary for me to. Although I would, I think, enjoy it. We'll see. I wonder if there are spots available still.
I'll wake you up in the morning. We'll go find out after you
Very
talk to Percy. See what he
Yes,
says.
an excellent plan.
All right. We head back.
What is the thing you most enjoy, Delandriel?
I don't really know anymore. It used to be praise, the noise of the crowd. I don't know, though. My time here has made me look at that stuff a little bit differently.
False victories.
Yeah. Quite a few.
Yes. That does take the joy out of victory. Perhaps we will find you something better.
Perhaps. Or I'll die along the way. And that way, at the very least, Zarai won't have to deal with me anymore.
True. Perhaps your death will be glorious, though.
Not real sure death and glory go hand in hand. But it's because I'm from a different place than you.
I think that is the only place glory is found.
We'll see, won't we? My dear Brolog, I say, and I clap him on the shoulder. Me having to reach up, being 6'2".
Yes. Prologue reciprocates this camaraderie and gives you a hearty slap on your back as well.
Roll
damage.
Give me an
Well, I think you should just maybe roll acrobatics. Yeah.
Acrobatics or athletics.
I'll do athletics for sure. Let me double check my numbers real quick. Is it just an ability check or a save?
It's just an ability check. Well, it would depend on whether or not you noticed it. So, roll it either way.
I'd
If it's a
see it
save, you
coming
didn't.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, 14.
You get hit on the back and kind of stumble a little forward, but stay on your feet. still end with a little dignity and grace.
Yep. We walk back for the rest of the group. See what is happening.
Oh, Andrea,
Yeah.
I had a request. I do not know if you can do it. Can you take me flying?
Oh fuck. All right. My wings, I bamf, as it were, for the Critical Role fans. And let me try and pick up Brolog. I'm gonna fly like 10 feet off the ground. That way, if I have to drop him, he doesn't take fall damage.
Look.
What? How much do you weigh, Brolog?
Oh, I'll check. I have it written down. 380 pounds.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So
My
with
wings are
strength-
ethereal. They're not based on strength. So I don't know how you want to do this.
It's a matter of you carrying him. Your wings might be able to
Ah,
lift him, but
your
can you
arms.
hold him? Can you?
Can my arms hold
Give
them?
me-
I get what you're saying.
We'll make this an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Let me see. It's a raw athletics. 1 second. That is 18.
What was that? 15?
18.
18.
Yes. Roll to 15.
You
Plus 3.
you do really well. I mean, you grab hold of him and start flying up, and for a minute you're pressing and holding and like, oh, okay, he's pretty heavy. But Brolog, he does manage to carry you about 10 feet off the ground for around 60 feet or so.
I yell back at him. I assuming he's behind me.
I'm like underneath your arms, like, ow.
Nice. I have a great plan, Andrea. And I take out my axe as best as I can, and I say, "You fly me towards that tree, and then drop me, and I'm gonna chop it in half as I come down."
All right, I'm gonna get, as I'm going towards this tree, I'm gonna go up another 5 feet to get him 15 feet, and then I'm gonna go,
Okay, so first,
and try and like
give me a strength save at this point.
the strength.
Your
save.
muscles are
Gotcha.
already burning now.
11.
11.
No, wait. Yeah, 11. I thought it said 9 for a second. It's still an 8.
You managed to get him up to that 15 feet. You can't quite get him that throw or toss, as when you start to move your arms, he just slips. You get
Nice.
close enough to where you can try to strike down at the tree, Brolog, but you give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Yes.
Wait. That's like an 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
You
Then it's not moving.
I mean, yeah.
It isn't
it's
moving,
It's a
so-
tree.
you do hit, because inanimate object, not moving AC's just 10. Not 10, 8 typically for
Okay,
things like
nice.
this. So roll damage.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I should have raged beforehand. Fun. 9.
9. Thicker trunk, but you do manage to slice down about that halfway point where it just splits. And it looks as though you've thoroughly ruined this tree's chances of surviving.
Nice, but it's still upright.
It's still upright, it just split along from the top down to the root.
Oh,
For-
nice.
Like a wedge, like you've taken a wedge out of a
Mm.
pie.
Okay. I look back at Yolanda wherever he went. Said, look what we did.
I am in the air with my hands on my knees going, Okay. Let's go home.
Nice. We maybe should do that against real enemies.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And then I kind of stumble as I land on the ground. Start walking.
You can get on my shoulders if you'd like.
That's Woo! That's all right. All right. Let's get this. And then we head back.
Prologue is in a very good mood.
Alrighty. It takes a while for you to get back, but eventually you do. You will be the last ones to arrive. You enter in later at night. The inn's still crowded, but it's not as packed as it was, or the bar area of this inn. Zorai Ifiri is still there, kind of just awkwardly looking at a glass of water at this point.
I'm gonna try to get her to drink.
This
Come
point,
on.
you would probably be well sloshed.
Fair
Having
enough.
gotten a few drinks, and she wouldn't be having any of it, but go ahead and give me a persuasion check at disadvantage. What are you doing, Vaughn?
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Humming to myself
Oh.
and making
10.
weird noises.
10, she just, at this point, she's not even really looking at you. She's kind of looking at that glass and glancing back and forth a little bit, not even cracking a smile. That cheerfulness seems to have dissipated and disappeared.
Oops.
He is the liquor, Randy. Look, Randy, I'm mowing the air. Sorry. Trailer Park Boys reference.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, and your Laundriel and Brolog, you come in, notice Nubasai in the corner, see Zorai at the bar with another tiefling sitting there as well.
Prologue immediately goes to Anubisai and tells her all about the defeat of the tree via flying axe move.
Oh, I'm so sorry I missed it. You're going to have to do that again when I'm around so I can see it.
I told Yolandra we should do it more often.
Yes. Should do it in the combat, too.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Great fun.
Or,
great
like I
fun.
said, me and Zarai pick up Anubisai and drop her 3-ton ass on top of whatever we need to kill.
Dog, I can only lift
don't-
like 300 pounds, if
I
that.
was just going to say, I don't think you can pick me up.
No, I don't think we can.
Has anything been good happening here, Anubisai?
No, it's been kind of basic. Did see Leaf and her cave troll leave, but that's about it.
There is another tiefling there.
Yeah, she's been following Zarai around, and Zarai's been ignoring her.
I haven't been ignoring. Just not
Is she the
I
one that
wonder-
stole Rasputin's books?
I wondered the same. I will go smell her. Prologue goes and attempts to smell her to see
As
the same.
Brolog walks away, both me and Anubisai are like looking at him walk away, and then we look at each other, and I'm like, I should probably go prevent anything from happening, right?
I don't mind.
Shouldn't have asked you. And then I quickly follow Brolog.
Okay, Brolog, you would arrive to Zorai going, come on, drink something. And her just not replying or looking at him.
Prologue smells the other tiefling to see if it's the same one as he smelled previously.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Natures. Do I
With
not get
advantage.
I don't get advantage on that? Okay.
With advantage, because you're using your
advantage.
smells.
Okay. Nice. 19.
19, it's the same one.
Okay, great.
This is gonna be
Grapple.
fun.
Okay, I immediately I grapple Brolog instead.
So-
Roll-ish.
Instead, Brolog, roll a grapple at disadvantage as your Londriel is trying to intervene with this.
Okay, I will pick him up off the ground if I have to. I know I can now. So my plan is to wrap around his midsection and go like this. And then sit him down.
I think it's I haven't grappled in a while. I'm not sure which numbers I'm supposed to use. I think it's
It's
my
your
roll
s-
plus strength.
It's a roll to hit.
It's
it's-
a roll to hit, just like your basic unarmed. So look at your
Yeah,
unarmed
okay.
and roll that at disadvantage.
My unarmed strike.
Yes,
Oh, okay. 16.
At disadvantage.
16. Is that at
Yeah.
disadvantage?
I have a +7 to hit with my unarmed strike.
And then what's my roll? It's just the same thing. I'm just doing a grapple back, or how do you want me to do this?
So yours was you're just trying to prevent. So that was the disadvantage side of it.
Oh, okay.
You can after because he does actually grapple her. Oh wait, no. Is it? It is a check. Hang on. No, yeah, that's a natural one. So you do grapple her, and you get a series of what? No! What are you doing? Along with
You
a
have
Can I
stolen from Persepolis.
do something?
you can do something now.
I'm going to grab his nose and squeeze it and say, Brolog, let go.
This is the one. This is the one that stole from Persepolis.
I
Yes.
returned everything to him.
As the lady said, she returned everything, and clearly she's talking to Zarai. So wouldn't you think that Zarai would have an issue with her if she hadn't?
No. Sorry, does not.
He
swear.
is unreliable. Yes.
Okay, bad
Eh,
question.
Despite those facts, for me, let the lady go and let's talk to her. We're currently in a city that we're not in trouble in, and I think Percy would prefer us not get in any trouble.
This is a thief. Thieves go to jail.
Uh,
I am assisting the law.
Every time he
Sorry.
talks, it's like his nose is closed like this. So, because I'm
I am assisting the law.
you have a question to say?
Uh-huh.
No, okay. It's at that after you say that, Brolog, you would notice that the inn has gone quiet. A lot of people are looking at you, including the
Okay.
bartenders and Hank, and he's got this look of panicked, very panicked look on his face. And there's a few.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Prologue
whisper.
Yeah.
will slowly release the grapple, although still well within the range of immediate action. And we'll say, when did you return the items?
She kind of straightens her coat out a little bit and was, just after the opening ceremonies.
And he was.
Fine with it.
probably as fine with it as best as he could be, given the situation we're all in right now. BL, and that's what I'm going to call you from now on. As I like release your nose and I kind of give it a brush off.
What have
Were
you,
there witnesses to this?
Why don't we go ask Percy?
An excellent idea. Where is he?
I'm going to look at Zarai and then immediately with an insight of 22 notice that he's shit-faced. And then I'm going to call over to Anubis like, hey, where's Paraspidus?
the inn's still quiet, so you hear this plain and clear. You're muted.
Muted.
Sorry. I point upstairs.
Excellent.
Prologue.
I
You
will
go
go.
talk to Percy.
Yes.
I will stay here.
excellent idea. Prolog goes upstairs to find Praspis.
The moment he's up the stairs and slightly out of hearing distance, I'm going to say, "Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. We're from a different area, not really accustomed to how to properly do things here in the city. Please forgive my friends. He's not the only one. For anything we may do along the way." And then I'm going to turn to her and say, "Yolandriel, nice to meet you. Sorry about that."
The inn slowly begins to return to itself, conversations striking up again, and she looks at you with this concerned look and then shakes your hand. Firi.
Good to meet you. Most of our party is a little bit is a little aggressive, if you couldn't tell. So,
Well, it's the first aggression.
Sorry?
It's not the first stupidity.
well, this is what aggression looks like from Zarai. So, and I laugh and like clap him on the back.
She looks between the two of you and I'm just going to be going now.
Sure.
Nice meeting
Anyway.
you.
We know that you're part of a group that we've come in contact with before, so hope to see you again. Sorry.
She leaves without a word. Moves.
Okay,
through
I'm
the
gonna
crowds.
look at Percy and I'm gonna say,
Percy.
or not Percy, sorry, Zarai, and I'm gonna say,
Ooh.
yeah.
Thanks,
And I'm
Dad.
gonna say, kind of seems like a bummer. What's going on?
I don't know.
With an insight of 15, what do I say?
I don't know.
DM.
You see that he is drunk off himself and probably won't remember anything the next morning.
Cool. Awesome. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I got a lot of shit to do in the morning, so good luck. And then I walk away with my thumb up.
As you start to walk away, the bartender that you saw earlier, Oren, he walks over and it's like, the leader said he wanted to see you. Well,
Leader?
yeah, Praspidus, I guess is his name. You, the
Oh.
dark one with wings and a suit of armor standing in the corner.
Okay. Zarai, Anubisai, upstairs.
At this point, Anubisai wouldn't be able to hear you because the inn is back to being loud.
Okay, I'm gonna yell,
Yeah,
Anubisai upstairs!
Few heads turn, look at you, look over at Anubisai, back to their conversation.
I head up without even waiting for either of them.
I'll make my way up.
I will attempt to make my way up.
Okay.
If
Give me
Zarai's
dexterity saving.
straggling, I will pick him up.
I don't want to be picked up, so
You don't
I'm
have
gonna
a choice.
counter.
Not drunk?
I know I'm at
So-
disadvantage. That still doesn't mean I want to be picked up.
So he would be resisting, so it would be a grapple check, so that would be an unarmed attack, and Zara, you'd be doing an athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage.
$19.
Natural 20. You don't have a choice, Zara.
Get wrecked,
Going with
scrub.
Anubisai.
Get wrecked.
The one time he rolls a nat 20.
Only when it matters. Brolog,
Mhm.
you would get there first.
I go into Yolandriel's room, and
Hospice.
Paraspidus's, and I say, Paraspidus, I found the thief of your books. I have
when you
her
walk in,
apprehended downstairs.
when you walk in and immediately yell Paraspidus, you hear a bump because my legs jump. My pen scribbles on whatever parchment I was writing on, and I look up at you as if I was not expecting you at all. Oh, Brolog. Oh, thief. Oh, you mean Ifiri, my brain was not ready for this.
Tiefling.
Yes, Tiefling. Yes, no, I've got the notes back.
So she was telling the truth.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
I will tell Yolandriel he may release her. Brolog turns around and goes back downstairs to find Yolandriel.
I am headed up the stairs
Yeah,
probably by the time
As
you
you
hit
are
that.
turning around to leave through the door, your Laundriel is standing right there heading towards the door. Closely
Laundriel.
followed by Anubisai, carrying Zorai.
Where is the tiefling?
He's gone already. Look, I think we're all right.
Yes. First he said she was telling the truth.
I think it
What,
might be time to start trusting some people a little bit more of their BL.
We know she stole.
Yeah. But
you guys walking into the room while you're having this conversation.
yep.
Brolog does not. He's in the hallway still.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in and be like, you wanted us?
Did I? Did I? I feel like I did. I'm sorry. I got so distracted. I got the notes back. I've been itching to go over those.
Anubisai, you'd be arriving at this time too.
Let's see. Yeah, well, we're here. I guess we could go over what we're going to do while we're here. Obviously, we've got to stay because you need something from someone, and the best way to get it would be in the team battle. Not to mention a certain
Solo.
Real quick
solo
clarification.
battle.
Are you all having this conversation with the door open and is Brolog still standing outside?
Assumedly.
Yes.
Assumedly.
Yes. Okay, carry on.
I think solo. He's already in it. And that's the way I think it's gonna work the best.
Do you need funds to
Unfortunately.
sign up for any events? On that matter, would any of you like to sign up for events? Anubisai has already signed up for a couple events. I mean, we're going to be
I
here as
would.
well. Perfect.
At the mention of money, that's when I go to the door and I motion Brolog to get in, and then I shut behind him.
Brolog does go in.
Okay, shut the door behind him.
Okay.
Let you continue. I'm gonna look through my funds.
By the way, I want to make a note. If the bed was not already under the window, I have moved the bed to under the window and the desk to the far side of the room away from the window. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we'll probably need some more, at least for the sign up. How much were those again? It was like
50 per, I
500,
believe.
50 or 50?
Was it 50? Hold on.
Yeah.
I remember. I don't remember.
That
50
was-
for the individuals.
Yeah, 50 for the
for each round. Okay, I'm just gonna say, I guess just 500 gold from now. I'll bring you back what's left. Got about 400, so we'll see how long that goes.
I will give Yolandriel 500 gold.
Got it.
I'm doing the obstacle course and the marksman.
I will give the drunk Zarai nothing. I will take 100 gold out of the bag I have. I will look Zarai in the eye and I'll say, tomorrow morning, I will find you and remind you that you just said that and give you this. And I'll put it back in the bag.
I do not know what events there are, but I do like competition, so I will expect.
Join me, Brolog, in strength and combat.
But join you?
Well, I mean, compete.
Well, I do not want to compete against my friend.
Doesn't matter. Anyone you sign up for, your chances are you're going to compete against one of us.
Perhaps you are right. I will inspect in the morning.
Would you like? Do you need any funds, Brolog, for signing up, or would you like me to just go with you in the morning?
I will pay for myself.
Okay.
Real quick question for the DM to make sure my notes are right. It's the Aarakocra was in the sea level rank, right? Correct?
Yes.
Cool.
They're in the C segment.
Okay. That's what I'm going to say to Paraspetus. I'm going to say, all I really have to do is get to sea level and then fight him. Unless he starts going up levels, but we'll see.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I do have more in case it is necessary. For that matter, at some point in the near future, we're going to have to think about how we're going to keep funding ourselves, because I will run out of funds eventually.
You do know that with the winning of these events and such, there comes a gold prize.
Yeah.
If we can win them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how we do here. If we have to take work in the Northern Islands, we'll find a way.
I'm sure we'll be able to find. On that note, we have already been signed up for the team battle as a group. So
Well, that takes that little chunk out of our pockets.
Yeah,
Maybe
we don't
somebody
have to
else's, I
afford
guess.
that. Yeah. I double check the door and then I look over at Brolog. Brolog, would you make sure that there's nobody in the hallway currently?
Of course. Prologue opens the door and then listens and sniffs to look for anything or anyone.
You're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm
Your
muted, yes.
turn.
I would say give me a perception check, but he's actually right there, about to knock. The bartender Orin, standing right there. Oh,
Orin, come in.
Okay, well, good thing you said that. Okay, go ahead. Prologue lets him in.
he walks in, looks around, waits for you to shut the door. Then the facade of the individual in front of you drops away, and there's this moment of him muttering under his breath. A couple of hand motions. Those who are proficient in Arcana, you can roll if you'd like. But I don't actually know if anyone really is.
Nope.
Not
I have a
proficient,
+0. It's
Insight
not
and
negative.
religion.
Yeah. Insight and
What?
perception.
After a moment, he looks around. Right, good.
Wait.
Sorry.
This person becomes a different person.
Essentially,
Yes. In fact, a magus.
Prologue grapples.
It's a magus.
I know,
you
Brolog, step back. This is Praspidus speaking, by the way. You do not have to worry about this individual. This is the prince.
He was just someone else. How can we be sure?
I've already had a conversation with him. This is what I was just about to get at, which is why
Very
I had
good.
to check the hallway.
Brolog leans up against the door, which is closed.
He's just looking between the two of you. He's jumpy.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Excellent bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
A little overzealous.
I would die.
Hey.
That's what I would go with, is a little overzealous.
Kill them all. Be safe.
Loxodon, what is your name?
I am Brolog.
Brolog,
are you?
I am Prince Nero. It is my pleasure to meet you. If I might ask, what tribe do you come from?
Tribe.
What? That's what we call them, I'm sorry. The family, the unit of Loxodon that you were part of.
Well, I come from the city of Ataphis, but my war clan of my father is destroyed, so I'm not sure what it is.
Well, then I am not entirely too sure what kind of creed you might follow. However, I must...
It's a little extreme, I say, as I like look around the room for agreement from everybody.
My family's creed from the generations is the creed of 321.
Oh, you're them. Well, that's a little worse. I'm very familiar with your creed, then.
What do you mean worse? It is the greatest.
Well, yes, it is absolutely the greatest. However, it is the most difficult for social interactions and integration with cultures of another kind. I actually wrote a paper on your creed a few hundred years back now, actually. But either way,
Do you have it on you?
No, definitely not. I must issue
I
a
would
warning,
like to read
though. Responding to people with a grapple is very, very frowned upon and will only see you in great difficulty. If you can, respond in a different fashion. Before acting, ask Paraspetus. I'm sure he's your ledger.
You must act swiftly against threats.
Yes, that's why you must ask the question swiftly.
That does not sound swift.
It is still action. And if you must act swiftly, then the first act you must make is to ask.
I see.
Ponder on that. Just think about it. It might help you in the future. Anyway, sorry, Laundriel, I led you astray. I said you wanted you up here. I actually did. Sorry. I just wanted to talk to you all in the same room. I could trust for a moment. How is the search going?
For your sister?
Yes, I know you said you found her.
She found me.
Well, she found you. What? Hang on, in person?
No, not in person. No, definitely not in person. You know your sister.
Oh, no,
If she can do things without being in person, it will be done that way.
Naturally. Of course, messages all the time. What I'm curious here is, she and I have a connection. We can tell if we're in the same area. It's how we keep tabs and how I knew she was in danger. I still can't feel that connection.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nero, how much do you know about any other Magus operating within Quela? Sorry, within Andrea. I apologize.
Oh, good clarification. I mean, there's a lot in Quela. Well, over here, I know there's the rumor of what you told me,
The Smiling Man.
Yes, the Smiling Man. That's the most. I haven't really been looking for any other.
We, this information must not leave this room.
No,
We
hence the spell.
chanced upon we chanced upon an individual who saw a Magus in operation. And he has his marking, and I think was it down here? Up?
No,
Yes,
down
along
here,
the jawline.
Down.
Down here, down. So he has his marking along the jawline down here. And from what the individual was able to tell me, he was not friendly with whom he was talking with.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You have not heard of any magus with that kind of
Well, it's markings can be demonstrated in multiple places, and there are several who have a marking from here down there. My father's one of them. It's the script on the marking that matters.
I did not take that field of study when I was working in the college, so the reason I say this is because the one thing I noticed about the Smiling Man in particular, and the connection we've been making to the Smiling Man being a magus, is when I came across your sister finding me, it was in a place. It's in the same place where I now point down at the desk where I have that tome open and the notes all spread out and everything. It's in the same place where we found this tome and these notes written in Magus. On top of which, I don't know if you've met Leaf Ulan, but she is in operation here in Andrea as well, and she does not know of Kostia being where I had thought she was, which makes me start to think that I may be being led astray.
He seems to think and ponder for a while. What a wonderful place we found ourselves in. Could be, at the same time, maybe not. Maybe this is how things are just turning up. Could be a coincidence. But I agree, it does look like you're being led astray. The question is, how do they do it?
This Magus, or the Smiling Man, has very strong mind magic.
Interesting. Well, now I think I have something to look for. So I'm just dawdling and waiting.
The question I have from you is, should we continue on the path as if I had been contacted by Kostia? Or should we diverge?
Think about it this way. If someone's doing that to you, then the likelihood is they're trying to play you as puppets. If you know exactly what they're doing, then is it really a trap?
Like walking into the trap, knowing it's a trap and expecting it to be a trap.
Yes.
Or it's the opposite.
You ignore it entirely.
He wants
and-
you.
But
He wants you to think it's a trap. That way you go the other way. The road a man takes to deny his fate usually leads him there.
Allegor's cat.
Where's cat? I like that cat.
I did
Well,
too.
suffice
Good
it to
dog.
say, I think we're still going to dive into the north and head that direction. We've had a lot pointing us that way, and on top of that, it turns out Leaf believes her brother is meandering about the north.
Oh, that would explain why she's here.
Yeah, she can't go that way, so I'm going to keep my eye out for him while we're that way.
Well, best of luck. I don't have the ring anymore. That's beyond father, I suppose, for the time being. I will look into the Smiling Man. See what I can find out.
That being said, would you like me to inform your father of your whereabouts?
if you'd like.
Okay.
Might give him some ease of mind, so might be a good idea.
Yeah. He did seem a little concerned last time.
Shocking. Well, thank you all, and I hope he's not in this state all the time, he says, looking down at Zorai, who's probably swaying back and forth, looking like they might puke at any moment. Rather useless if he's like that all the time.
Not recently. This was usual.
Looks like it still is to me. Anywho's, I need to get back down there. I'll see you all around. I'll be around this area for the most part. Not partaking in anything, but... And, Orin. It's the sky's name.
Orin.
Orin. And I look like... He casts the spell on himself again. Like, I look like this. And I use this voice, so... See you later. Oh, and the spell... It's gonna last for another about 50 or so minutes.
Perfect.
Fade after that. He proceeds to leave the room.
Prologue is still in front of the door.
Paraspidus will look up at Brolog and give him a nod.
Prologue gets out of the way.
Opens the door and... You know, I could have just walked through you, right? Magic. And he just leaves the door.
You know, I could have just killed you. Death.
Death.
Prologue laughs.
Shuts the door.
Since he chose not to acknowledge me.
Nero did choose not to acknowledge Anubisai at all, actually. That's something to note.
Because he definitely knows me.
Well, you are all in
anyway.
the room.
I look at Percy and I say, Prologue and I are going to sign up in the morning, so I'm going to go to bed now. Unless there's
All right.
anything else you need.
No, I'm going to be studying. If in case you guys need me, I will be right here.
I give you the thumbs up, and I go to Prologue, slap him on the shoulder a little bit, and I say, see you in the morning, as I head to my room.
See you in the morning.
That
Yep,
leaves...
head down back to my corner.
Okay.
We just got the
People
two
are
rooms,
listening.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got 2
I'm
rooms.
following your Landriel out.
I open up the door for him and allow him to stumble through and choose whichever of the 2 beds he wishes to sleep on. And then, as he lays and passes out, I roll him on his side so he doesn't
Puke in his mouth.
throw up and suffocate.
Prologue goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Okay, Paraspidus, how late do you stay up studying that term?
I'm getting the bare minimum of rest I need for the next 5 days, and then I'm going to sleep a lot before the team battle.
Okay, to avoid exhaustion, you would have to get at least 6 hours of sleep.
How much to just linger on one exhaustion?
That would be 4 hours of sleep. But you would have that exhaustion. Well, it's a little tricky. Because it would progressively just get worse. You would have to rest fully for one night.
Right.
Rest, you fool.
I'll rest normally, but I am definitely pushing the boundaries.
Okay, give me... That's the case there. Give me a con save.
Can you
For this
D&D
night.
Beyond for this?
So we'll say you did 4 hours of sleep. So give me a con save to see if you gain a level of exhaustion.
9.
9, you gain a level of exhaustion. But you get an additional 4 hours of studying.
Nerd.
Anubisai, you would get another 4 hours as well. The inn for the first night does die down eventually. But you get a lot of listening and some talking if you like. When the morning comes, Zara, you are hungover. It was like how you don't remember the meeting with Prince Nero.
Little hair of the dog, straight down to the bar.
Your laundrel, you would wake up at the same time, see Zarai heading out the door.
I kind of sit on the edge of my bed for a second and I go, this starts to get worse. We're going to have to do something. Ugh. That intervention's going to be fun. I say and kind of smile a little bit. And I get up, slap my armor on, slap my halberd on my back, and go get Brolog.
Who is in Paraspatus's room.
I give it a light knock, and then I kind of open and look in, be like, Brolog. Try not to wake up Paraspatus.
Who's passed out on the table.
Burlog would have heard the light tapping, jumped out of bed, and is prepared.
There's someone at the door.
I will roll insight of some kind to figure out if I realize it's who it is.
Slab's door closed.
Six.
No.
Cuts off
6.
fingers.
You don't know who's at the door, but you know someone's at the door.
Axe out. And then he opens the door, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of do that, like, and I kind of like peek in a little bit, like,
You
hey.
see Brolog with his axe
Huh?
ready.
I immediately go like, Jesus Christ, and I slam it shut again, and I'm like,
Prasmus, that's
Okay.
when you wake up. You wake up to the door slamming. Spin, see Brolog with his axe out.
My knees hit the table again. You hear the sound of the table slamming into the wall because I jumped, and I'm all like, what the? Jesus. Oh, whoever that is.
okay, I call through the door.
He's good.
Maybe we should figure out code knocks. That way I don't get executed by accident anytime I open a bedroom door. Brolog, meet me downstairs, please, I say as I head downstairs.
See you shortly. It is just your laundry. Nothing to fear.
Oh, Brolog, would you I grabbed the 100 coins I had, or 100 gold I had pulled out from the table, and I reached back to hand it to Brolog. Would you give this to Zarai when you see him and let him know he wanted to sign up for archery and obstacle course?
How aggressive would you like to be?
Passive, not aggressive. Just
Very well.
hand it to him, tell him what he wanted to be a part of, and then walk away. Don't worry about it.
We'll do. Take the coins, goes next door to where he assumes Zarai is. Is Zarai still there?
No.
And he
Not
went,
still there. Oh well. Brolog goes downstairs to find your laundry.
Okay, I am scarfing up some breakfast. How much does breakfast cost in this place?
Before any of you get down there, Anubisai, the inn, it's a few tables have some people at it. They're peacefully drinking like a morning ale or just some water or something else. and eating some breads and cheeses and such. When the door opens up, an individual walks in, closes the door, turns around, and immediately starts hammering a piece of paper to the door frame. And they stop, turn around, and announce this is when you and Zarai would be coming down the stairs. I'm like, there's been some schedule changes to the events. Take note to the piece of paper. They're posted around town as well. And turns, walks through the door and leaves. Quite a few of the people stand up and walk over. Sorry, you would get at the bar by the point you start hearing people going, are you fucking kidding me? Now? Oh, we've got to get going. And they rush out the door. It's like, they've moved some team battles still today.
A real quick interjection. My cat is just going at the door. So 1 second.
I'll go read the note.
Essentially, it reads that due to the amount of people signing up for events, there has been some rescheduling and some moving around to enable for further accuracy in the attendance of more events. As such, the first round of team battles is occurring today. And with the listing, you all are listed as the 6th round
Today?
today.
I laugh. I'm gonna head upstairs.
You'd see Zarai at the bar, and this is when your laundry would be coming down the stairs.
Do
Elandro,
I
the
see
team
all the
fight
hubbub?
for us
Oh.
is today. We have our
I go,
first fight.
God, Jesus. Okay, let me go get Percy. And I head right back
That's what
up
I'm
the
gonna do
steps.
if you want to get breakfast. I mean, it's not like
I'm already halfway
Yeah.
up the stairs, I say, and I
Okay.
turn around.
go talk to Percy.
I go and I tell him. I open up the door and I'm like, hey, Percy, probably shouldn't have stayed up last night. Our fight's today, so let's go.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
They moved team battles
Alright.
around. We're in the 6th round
Let's
today.
fucking do this then.
Zarai, you do have a drink, ale and some food put in front of you.
I eat it and drink it.
When I get back down, I'm going to ask. Go for it. Go for it.
I was gonna say, as we're leaving the room, I assume Burlock's coming back that direction from their original room, because this is all happening pretty quick. So the three of us are in the hallway together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or
Four Anubis went as well.
4 of us are in the hallway together. I look at Burlock. I was like, just give me the 100 back. I'll give it to Zarai.
Very good. He is not in this room.
That's what I thought.
Well, good news is, Percy, you might be able to catch a nap before we get started.
I might do that. Either way, we're doing this, and we're gonna win because we've got, well, us. Let's go.
I liked your attitude this morning, Percy.
Oh, no, I'll meet you down there. I forgot something. And I run back to the room, and you hear me literally putting everything back away and back in my bag of holding because I nearly left without all my stuff. And I would have been so upset with myself if I had.
All right. Well, eventually you all convene downstairs. You do have time for foods and such. Essentially, the first trial or the first team battle is occurring soon, and it's basically going to be a run of that one, time to clean up, reset the arena, and then the next one, reset, So there's no given exact time. It really depends on how long the team battles take.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I give the 100 gold I had to Zarai. Let him know that he wanted to sign up for the obstacle course and the ranged one, because that's what he mentioned last night, and he might have been too drunk to remember. And then I want to go watch the first fight.
Prologue would like to get a grub to go, and he would like to eat it whilst accompanying Percy.
I'll go with Percy.
Okay.
Is Hank working? Or is
He is
night
not.
shift? Yeah, I figured. I'm just gonna finish my food and head out and not with the
Yeah.
party.
I'm gonna power eat that food, like sliding it off the plate into my mouth.
Slowly. Like I'm not halfway done by the time they all get back down there.
All right. So Zarai, what are you doing after you finish eating? Because you would finish probably halfway through the first session. The rest of you, except for your laundry, you'll arrive a little late to the first combat, but the rest of you barely make it in time.
I'm gonna go look for a guard and see where I sign up for ship. So I'm gonna leave the inn and look around.
You find one quick enough, and he directs you to the location on where to sign up. There's not too much of a line right now, because people are off watching and gambling and betting their money on the fights.
Alright, I'm gonna wait in line, whatever line there is, and then sign up for marksman and the obstacle course.
Marksman and the obstacle, which I've posted the new schedule as it was posted on the inn wall inside the note section.
Campaign notes.
Yes. Marksman is on day 2 and obstacles on day 4. They take your 100 gold and tell you to arrive at the arena when the sun rises for instructions on what will happen for those events.
Okay. Now where can I go bet some money?
Well, the best location you can go bet money now is at the arena where the fights are.
Anywhere in particular, or just look for people?
Just look for people.
I'm heading to the arena now.
Okay.
When I
Yeah.
get to the arena, I'm not going to join up with the group right away. I'm finding the group with the Aarakocra. I already forget what they call themselves, both
Blood and
in
Friends.
character and out of character.
Alpha.
No, that's
and
the other group.
yeah, I'm going to go talk with them specifically to ask the Aarakocra something.
They are
Load and friends.
Blood and Friends, and you do... Oh, hang on.
Whilst that's happening, Prologue would like to
First.
talk to Percy and say, given the change in schedule, is it still all right for me to sign up for an event?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Go
Okay.
right ahead.
Okay, Prologue goes and finds that happening where the signups are, and he signs up for the strength competition.
Strength,
Not the
okay.
individual.
No.
So you sign up for the strength, that's 50 gold, so mark that out of your character sheet. And you marked the 100 out of yours, alright?
Yep.
Was breakfast on the house or someone that wasn't me?
Breakfast, like the food and the lodging supplies, are all being paid by Nero.
Who?
Benefactor. Wait, sorry. Did you add the gold from me and then remove the gold from me, or did you not
Yes,
add my
I
gold?
added it
Oh.
and then
Oh,
removed
okay,
it.
good, good. Just making sure, because I didn't want you to take your gold.
That's friendship.
Okay, you sign up well enough and get told the same thing for the strength. Arrive at the arena in the morning of the event, and you will be instructed on
day
what to
6.
do at that point.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Yep, we're about to get to a point.
Yeah,
you
me too.
decide, do you stick with Praspidus?
Yes.
Okay. And your Londriel, you find Blood. They are in the crowd, in the arena. You kind of scan around the group and find them eventually and make your way over. As the fight below you is occurring, essentially. There's a lot of shouts, a lot of people rooting. Individuals down there.
Wild Riders versus the Beta Z.
Nope. This one is the
Chancellor's Chosen versus the
no.
Kingsmen.
It's the alienated apes versus the Skinners.
Oh.
I
Oh.
was looking at your handle name when I made the names. It made its way in.
Alienated Ape folks on all Microsoft and Xbox Live and most of my gaming. So
That's him. And the Skinners. And currently the Skinners, who are a bunch of gnomes wielding knives, are just on the upper hand. Looks like they're kind of winning as Ulondril, you poke your head around to where Blood and the entirety of his group are.
yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Blood and I'm gonna ask, well, I'm gonna say first, glad to see you all could make it.
Hey, yeah, glad to see you could too. You making any bets?
No, but came to ask what round you and your crew are in.
Don't say 6.
Oh, we're 4th. We're in bracket A.
Well then,
You guys signed
do you
up?
mind if I yeah, we are round 6.
You're in bracket B. Win all your
bracket-
rounds, we'll be facing for the head off.
Well, hopefully we do. That's actually why I came. Speak with your Aarakocra friend over there.
Oh yeah. He steps back, makes room for you to walk through.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to him. And I'm going to flat out ask. So, if we make it to the group fight, us versus you, is that how you want to call our little fight? Or would you rather save it for the single bout?
He kind of side glances you. Either would work.
All right, then. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
We have a
You want
schedule
the
to
deck
keep.
stacked.
You want to do it through the team combat.
Unless
Is that what you're saying?
you suggest that we do it in single. I wouldn't deny you that.
Give me an insight check.
17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm fine with that. And then continues looking forward. I'm just sending you a message here quickly.
Okay. Do it. I'll wait for that message. Know what I'm gonna say. Okay, my eyes are gonna like narrow a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, okay, if you change your mind, Just let me know.
He replies with, I'm already signed up for the singles. If you change your mind, just sign up.
I'm gonna like smile real big at him. And I'm gonna say, yeah, we'll see. And then I give him the dagger film greeting and farewell. And then I turn around and in my head I'm like, God fucking damn it. And I'm gonna go sign up for the single combat.
Oh, ye have no faith.
I'm gonna hedge my bet on this one. I'm gonna do both.
I would too.
Okay, so sign up for the single, that's 50 gold.
Mm-hmm.
You find the location easy enough, there's quite a few. I'm trying to get through because I have to lose a few ounces as well.
Same.
Yeah, pretty
By the
badly. So does
point-
Liz.
By the point you all are gathered in the arena, the first battle has ended. The Skinners ended up losing, and the alienated apes carry on through the next round.
Okay.
But before we continue, we're going to take a little quick breaky here, so we'll be right back.
And then it's gonna be an
my end too.
hour and a
That's-
half of combat, folks. Let's go.
It's going to be some good stuff. So
If we're
see you
lucky.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're back. Hello, Zora. Still has not returned yet, but we're going anyway. Because we have a lot to do. So, by this point, you are all gathered up in the arena area. I will go through and What's up?
I just wanted to know. You said we were sixth, right?
You were sixth, yes.
Yes.
Sixth in the
Will we
bracket.
know? Yeah. Okay. Will we know who wins of the others before we go?
Yes, you will be
Okay, good.
witnessing most of it. Essentially,
Perfect,
in
perfect, yeah.
between each battle, there is enough time to get down below where you need to be in order to like get into.
So
the
we're just
situation,
meeting
so to
in the
speak.
arena, essentially.
So you are in the
stands.
arena stands currently.
Perfect.
At this point, when you all get back together, finally, you see down, and the Skinners are all defeated, kind of brought out on stretchers back into the arena type areas or the side doors, and the winning team is announced as the Alienated Apes, and there's a brief recession of cleaning the area, cleaning the inside of the arena before the next one. This is where you get a good look at it. It's not quite perfect circular. It's a little oval in shape. It's longer more than it is wide, just barely. There are several doors leading down. There's about a 30-foot rise until the stands begin, and over the top there is a large net, giving a spatial area where people can fly up to. You can only fly up 30 feet. Outside of that, there is a net stopping and blocking you away from going any higher. As a tournament kind of goes, as far as the individuals who won, they're moving up in the bracket. If you win, you move up in the bracket, and you face off against competitors inside the other bracket side that you are on, until finally you're down to 2 teams, and that's the winning one. There are in total, I believe, four different times you'll have to fight, and they all happen in different days.
Okay. Yeah.
So to be clear,
Are you getting some sleep, Percy?
we never fight on the same day twice.
Never fight
Only
on the same
once.
day twice. Only once.
Okay.
And with how that fight only took about maybe a few minutes, and the cleanup is going quickly, you would be able to tell that until your turn, even though you are 6th, you will not be able to get enough to get rid of that exhaustion.
Oh gods, no, definitely not. I didn't think so anyway. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna shrug and be like, it is what it is. We're up against the short stacks. I mean, their stacks are short, so.
Yeah. I'm just stretching, like getting ready. I'm like nowhere near them. I'm like more down inside. You know what I mean?
As a note, I am using a specific sword that would be recognized by certain people.
Mm-hmm. I remember this.
Okay, just making sure. It's definitely currently strapped to my side.
I remember this. The next teams are announced for who's going out. I need to find the right one. It is the Wild Riders versus Beta Z. It's at this point you start hearing people call out for bets and what team you would like to bet on, if anyone would like to make any.
I'm betting 50 gold on Wild Riders.
50 on Wild Riders. Okay. Anyone else making any other bets? As the fight goes through, the Wild Riders, they look like they're, well, what they should be, Wild Riders. However, there's only 5 of them, and they don't have any animals to be ridden on. So they're coordinating themselves in like this pack tactic type formation, but failing because they don't have the typical equipment that they're used to having. After about a 5 or so minute fight, the Wild Riders do end up losing to Beta Z.
Damn.
Who is apparently a full human team. Fairly well.
Aw, I would have known that. Want to vote for them?
Ask questions about what the team.
I know. I know. This is alright. You gotta remember.
True.
Zara was like, Wild Riders, that's a cool name.
Prologue.
Brolog would like to inquire with any, authorities what the actual rules of the arena are, such as should he be killing people, so on.
You look to your left, and there's an individual who's in civilian type garb, enjoying a drink, kind of laughing at something, and you tap him, he turns, and you recognize the guard that you spoke to at the gate. He's like, Oh, I remember you. You're the Quailans, right?
Yes.
It was a decent fight.
Yes, I was wondering if you could tell me or point me to someone who could tell me the rules of the arena. Should I be going for killing blows and sort of thing? Am I not allowed to do anything?
He takes a drink and everything is permissed. Apparently they found this device that helps prevent killing from happening. It's remarkable, but looks like it's worked so far.
Interesting. What about the use of artifacts?
If you have them, use them. There's no rules against it.
Are there rules against anything?
Don't aim at the crowd.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Goes back to Percy and tells him.
Excellent. I don't think we'll have to worry about anything then.
Oh, we are going to test this.
The third group is escorted out, and it is the Kingsmen versus the Chancellor's Chosen. Kingsmen are well armored with blades and shields. You are muted.
Are those the ones we made fun of at the entrance?
Yes, those would be the ones you made
Yes.
fun of at the entrance.
I'm gonna do another 50 gold on the other team.
On the other team,
Chancellor's Chosen.
Okay. Chancellor's Chosen, who are a mixture between gnome, halfling, elf,
Oh yeah. I'm
all
betting
the
on the little
races
guy.
in between. Anyone else making any bets? This battle lasts about 10 or so minutes. You can see that the Kingsmen are very well coordinated. It looks like they fight in a team constantly or regularly. They're very good at this, but the Chancellor's Chosen are also. They're deft maneuvering, going around, attacking the areas that are weak inside the Kingsmen. But then one of the Chancellor's Chosen falls, and the formation just breaks. They dealt a good amount of damage, and they kinked up the armor and broke several pieces of armor on the Kingsmen, but in the end, they fall. And the Kingsmen are crowned victors. Just so you know, I pre-rolled all of these.
Yeah,
Like the
that's what I
story.
thought you were doing.
The ends of these. So the fact that your bets are losing, that's chance.
Mm-hmm.
I think
It's much easier to pre-roll.
It's
Shit
so
like that.
much easier to.
Remember when I tried to do a horse race
Uh-huh.
in that
And then we didn't
Star
touch
Wars,
it.
and then you didn't even
Anyway.
do it? I was like,
Anything in between that. So that's 100 down, Zara.
I know how to mark my gold.
I'm just making sure you do because I don't have it in front of me.
So did I hear that anything goes?
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah.
Hey,
With
Percy,
Prologue explaining it to me. Yes?
could I borrow another 100 gold?
Sure. I will give him another 100, or her, another 100 gold.
Good. I'm gonna go take it and find somebody who's selling casks of oil.
No.
Oh, snap.
Oh no.
Okay. You would
Ah, yeah.
give me an investigation check.
Oh, come on.
I like where this is going.
Oh, we know where it's going, right? Oops.
Uh-huh.
Wrong one. It's going to take me a while.
It's gonna take you a while.
Keep that in mind for the next fights, though. Hey.
You're departing. So when you're looking around, you're still in earshot of some of the arena stuff, and you loosely
Mhm.
hear that the fourth team are coming out, which is Blod Zizi, or Blod and Friends versus Pensman. And you remember that you're sixth. So you
Mhm.
will be finding that teller right at the end of the fifth. You wouldn't have much time to get back.
Will it be enough time
It'll be enough time.
if I run?
If you run, yeah. The teller does so. How much are you looking for?
Just enough for a quick self douse. Am I right? I know exactly
Kind of,
where your
yes.
brain went.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
weird,
just a mini cask
it's a
of standard, siege oil.
very strange look, but you do find someone who sells it to you for two silver.
In the clutch. In the clutch, Anubisai with this idea. Doesn't matter if we
Chaos.
fall, boys. They can't beat her.
The pure chaos. In the
Okay.
so yeah, it's
Get it, run back. Yeah.
not much to buy a cask of just basic oil.
I didn't know.
It's worth better safe than sorry.
Wait,
Yep.
did you give
As
the
they
100
say.
back?
Well, he's not arrived just yet. He's going to be
Oh,
arriving
okay.
just
Okay,
as
just
the
making sure.
well, she's
I
going
don't
to
want
be
to give
arriving.
myself money that I don't
Yeah.
have.
I also need to pick up a torch.
Which you'll find
when it comes to
you'll
I mean, I was expecting to grab one off the wall as we entered into the arena.
Yeah, she comes running in last and she's just like, and this is mine?
grabbing a torch like the Olympics.
Exactly.
Okay, so the fourth round, Blood and
Oh.
his entire crew go.
Percy. I was going to say Percy is actually going to bet on Blood and Friends because
Okay.
he wants to make sure. Well, not make sure, but he wants them to get to the end, and he expects they will, and he has seen them fight.
I'm also gonna vote on or bet on Blood.
Okay, so the maximum you can bet is 50.
Okay, 50 is all I'm betting then.
I'm doing another 50.
Anyone else?
No, I'm getting into like an athlete's headspace. Like down like where we're all gonna meet before we go in. I'm just like getting ready.
Getting ready. Well,
Getting in the zone.
This one you can see right from the start is very one-sided. For the first minute or so, Blood and his group, they all just play. You can tell that they're playing with Pensman. And then in just
Exactly what I
a
was
couple of
expecting.
seconds, like 15 or so seconds, they down every single one of them.
Mm.
It's like they moved around and their coordination, you know what? If you'd like, give me an insight check.
Ooh, I want to give you an insight check. In fact, I am not going to use one of my die to do it because I just want to
20.
give insight. What does exhaustion do, by the way?
22.
Look,
15.
2022 15. Let me just real quick.
Oh, hold on. I can read it. I can read it right here. Disadvantage on ability checks. Okay.
So yeah, this would be a disadvantage for you.
I mean, too bad, but 9.
9. So
20.
20, yeah, 20 and 22.
15.
Prologue, Zora and Yolandril, you would know this too, but Brolog, you would know this part of it. They are very well coordinated. Very well coordinated. Zora, Yolandril, it almost looks like they're talking to each other, like they're communicating their coordination. It's immediate. Something happens and immediately there's a response.
Okay, do I see?
Hey, we got some action. in
Could
the
I look
southwest corner.
specifically at the way the Aarakocra fights in order to see if there's anything, any sort of way in, you know?
He is doing these dive bombs with his lance, attacking not at one person but switching between multiples, going where the a little stress needs to be relieved on whoever is needed.
Okay, I get a really good idea.
Your roll, the best you can tell is
Should I do another roll?
no. This would be
No,
part of your 22. I mean, you rolled high,
Got
so
it.
you would be able to get the sense that the best time to strike him would be in the air. When he's zooming by, that's not a good opportune moment. It's when he's coming back.
I'm gonna send you a
already.
message of what I think. You go on to somebody else.
Okay. Would anyone else like to know anything or have any questions on that? The earnings.
Brolog would like to know, to specifically see Brolog's fighting techniques.
He never engages.
Engages. Okay.
The entire time he's standing in the background. In fact, give me. No, you would be able to tell. He never even draws his weapon.
Okay.
But the victors of that round, your earnings is 150 gold. You win back 3 times the amount you bet.
Hey, I'm even.
Yeah, you are. Oh, gambling.
Oh, gambling.
Your best hope
Look,
is
I
that
never
you can
even gambled at all.
Reading that message.
You can see what happens.
Okay.
The 5th round. The group's diecasts and wary travelers. The diecasts
50
are
on diecast.
okay. 50 on diecast right off the bat.
Dude, it's like horses. You just pick a name and you go with it. You win,
Yeah.
you lose.
They are humans dressed in splint mail. They have long lances and circular shields. The wary travelers are also human. They are old. They're wearing what looks like poorly kept equipment. They're all smiling and laughing with each other. A very little loose and discoordinated. To anyone placing any other bets? To no surprise, the wary travelers do not succeed. It just looks like a bunch of old men trying to relive their glory days. And they don't last very long. That is another 150 golds, alright.
Alright,
Nice.
and I'm betting 50 on us because we're next.
You are. Anubisai's
Oh
not
my.
back yet.
When I get back.
So, you need to go down to the lower levels, and Anubisai's not there just yet. What are you all doing?
I will head towards the lower levels,
Follow.
and
You'll see me there.
No.
along the way, I will likewise make a bet on us.
Okay, anyone else betting on themselves? Anubisai,
Brolog will bet on himself.
Brolog,
Everybody.
Your laundry roll doesn't bet.
Yolandril doesn't.
Ah,
He's
Okay.
got a strict thing he thinks that people who bet are dumb. they're risking their money for no reason.
You
Fundamentally,
literally
it's like
arm
you're an
wrestled it. You arm wrestled.
I was arm wrestling not for money, to
But I was
beat the
betting
guy.
on you and you said nothing.
Uh,
Then you
care.
lost.
Vaughn agrees with your Londriel. Praspidus is a player.
Yeah. Anyway.
Just bad with his money.
I turn around and I see that Nubisai is not there. I say, "Where is she?"
It's about
I
that
have-
point where you see her running up with a torch
Yeah, there you are.
And a cask.
and a cask. A strange
I like-
cask.
I look down and I'm like, "What's that for exactly?"
Party's after.
It's oil, just in case.
I immediately go, "Anubisai, you son of a bitch. I like the way you think."
She's a woman.
I know. It's the only way to say son of a bitch. So
Yeah.
I can't say anything else.
I mean, those
Yeah,
are
I'm
only
just gonna-
female dogs.
I'm gonna look at the group and I'm gonna say, "All right, I think I have a plan. We keep Anubisai and Brolog up front. They're our heavy hitters. Zarai, you stay in the air. You pepper them. Me and Paraspidus will run assist." Any
Break their
suggestions?
bones.
Yes, we will break all their bones and their skulls.
I look at everyone. I'm like,
The
yeah, everyone's super energetic about this fight. I can't wait for it.
I was not expecting to have to
I
fight
did not
today,
sign up
Yolandrill.
for this
I'm
shit.
not going to lie.
Let's just try and stick together.
So
I
that's
say
do
as I
this.
turn
We got
around.
it.
you start hearing the announcement of who's here. The first other team is announced first. Essentially, the short stacks come running out. A bunch of gnomes going for the crowds, looking around, smiling, all kind of just chilling with each other.
This reminds me of a game I
have-
used to play as a child.
They all have the same equipment: longsword, a single longsword in hand, a couple of hand axes on them. Two of them are carrying longbows.
Are they really long swords, or are they just like
They
long,
would be
long knives?
It's like long knives by your size. To them, though, they're long swords.
Wanted to clarify.
question.
Yep.
Can a team forfeit?
Yes.
Do we have to respect that?
Yes. You know you would be required to respect it. If you didn't, you would be disqualified immediately, and there might be other revocations.
Clarifying the rules here, you
Yeah,
know.
so no
they-
absorbing their bodies.
Once the arena doors close, they may not come back.
Brolog puts his rod in his trunk and takes out his axe.
Praspidus
Preparation.
draws Lady Gilani's blade.
I do a good twirl with my halberd.
I'm just kind of standing there.
I'm just carrying the cask and torch.
It's like,
Do, 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 do.
you hear the announcer begin, and finally, our contenders, people new to the land that none of us have ever seen before, please welcome the foreigners. And the door
And out we walk.
rises. And let me move you all to here.
Yes.
Yay.
Battle map.
You are all there.
Oh,
You find the short stacks on the opposite end of the map, already in formation, waiting for you. And once
Does Steve not get to come?
Steve is not allowed. When you start walking through with Steve, one of the guards does step up and say, "Your pet will have to stay."
Oh shit!
Oh no. Can we
He's
trade
the
them?
MVP of our team. God damn it.
You really.
Roll on
some
Trump
face.
is a challenge.
There is
Yeah,
no pets
you're
of
right,
any
it's gonna be
kind. It is 5-on-5, no more than that. This one has a nasty tail. From the looks of it, that would be a 6th combatant. Either your pet stays, or one of your other party members stays.
Rules are rules. We'll be
He's
fine.
alright. No.
We'll trade out Zarai for Steve.
Take a vote.
That's brutal.
No.
I won't
No,
contest.
we
No.
need the ranged attacks from Zara.
Yeah.
So
We need Zarai.
What?
we need Zara.
You heard it the first time.
What?
I'm not.
I couldn't
Wait.
hear you. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Alright, quickly,
Anyway.
the crowds are waiting for you. Who stays?
Yep.
Oh no. We want
Steve.
to do with Zara. Steve stays.
Alright, well, I can take good care of him if you trust me.
I turn around and I look at the guard and I say, "You better. I like Steve." And then I turn back around and I get ready.
He holds his arm up for Steve. It's a little too far forward, Anubisai.
Oh, I didn't know how far forward we could go.
You're like running out there immediately.
And if you notice, I can manipulate the map now.
Yay! That's exciting!
Nice.
So, with everyone readied and in position,
Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
there is the announcement of Ready and Fight! Everyone roll initiative.
Initiative's not an ability check, is it?
It is an ability check.
It is an ability check.
Yes.
20.
My first roll was lower than my second roll, so
Hold for a second.
Come on,
Yeah,
Ethan.
sorry. Sorry,
Alright.
I forgot.
I'm actually going to do this in a different fashion, so I can try to get
Mm-hmm.
things in the right order. Anyone who is 20 or above. Okay, what'd you get?
Throw
got
one
it.
first.
I got a natty 20.
So add
I
what
got
is
a
that?
21.
dirty 20.
21. Okay.
Then I got a dirty 20.
20. Okay, 15 to 19.
18.
18 for Zarai. And then Anubisai,
8.
8. And Paraspidus,
11.
11. 8. These guys. What is their initiative? Oh. What's your dex, Eulandrio?
Ooh, my dex. 1 second. Let me double check. It is +1.
Okay.
Damn, they got a dirty 20. Or one of them did at least.
Yes.
Nice.
The field you see in front of you is what you've been watching, basically. That's 17. And I'm actually rolling all these guys a little separately. I should have just pre-rolled these ones too. But I didn't. Alright, Brolog, you're up first.
Okay. A Brulog will rage.
Perfect. Excellent opening for your bonus action.
It's just like, ah!
But it doesn't take
Dean,
several episodes.
you will run up to where was that? There. And then does it take if I want to take out my javelin, will that
You
Doesn't
have,
cost anything.
you have your axe equipped right now, and it is
Yeah.
technically just an exchange between it. There's no... Your javelin can be one-handed,
okay.
so you just wouldn't be equipping or holding your axe correctly.
Cool. And it takes out the old javelin of lightning. Oh no! No, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. I'm gonna take out the javelin of lightning, and saying the old command word, which is tremble. I'm gonna throw it at this guy right here.
That would be one of the ones with a longbow, so go for it.
I've done this one before. Let's see. Okay. It's 16.
16 just hits.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna do some boatload of stuff to this guy.
Good. Good.
I need a lot of dice. Hold on.
I need a lot of dice.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll these ones a bunch of times. Okay, so. So that's gonna be 18 damage.
What kind?
Oh, good point. So it's 9 of it is just regular, whatever a javelin does, piercing.
Okay.
And then the other 9 is lightning, I assume.
I believe it is lightning, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
yeah, 'cause
javelin
it's
of
a
lightning.
javelin of lightning, so it does do lightning. You bring your javelin of lightning javelin of lightning out, say the command word tremble, and throw it forward, and as soon as it leaves your grasp, it turns into this bolt of lightning, flies forward and slams into the chest of this individual with this gnome with a longbow out. He grunts and almost topples over and then looks up with a bit of a grin as he pulls the javelin, drops it on the ground. It's a good one.
This is gonna be fun.
I don't have any more. Furlong has
Yep,
more actions.
you've done everything you can. It's your laundry rule, you're up.
Hey, I'm going to use a bit of dialogue to say to Zarai and Praspidus. Let me double check what the range is on this real quick. Sorry.
Ooh.
Yep. Stay at least 30 feet from me. And I am going to cast Aura of Vitality. 1 action, concentration up to 1 minute. Healing energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause 1 creature in the aura, including me, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Very nice.
And then I am going to take some, just a bit. I'm going to boop. And get ready. That is mine.
Okay.
I've got nothing else to do because I casted a spell and I can't cast another as a bonus action. So
One of the gnomes, this one over here, you can all see, flinches for a moment, but seeing no one else is moving just yet, waits for a moment. Zarai, your turn.
I'm gonna aim at the bow guy that Burlock threw the javelin at. I have it here. I actually want to do this anyways. I want to go 15 feet forward and then 15 feet up. Right there.
Okay. You are now flying.
And then I'm just gonna shoot a bow at him. Or no. Before I do that, I'm putting my hunter's mark on him first.
yeah, buddy, remember that
Bonus
you're
action,
a
yeah.
ranger.
And then I'm shooting it with my bow. 18 hit.
18 does hit.
And so it's 9 plus So 12 points of damage.
12 points of piercing damage. Again, this gnome gets struck by an arrow in the other shoulder, and they flinch back. It's like, "Ugh. All right.
And that's my turn.
That was your turn, yeah. So Hunter's Mark is the bonus action. We will put that on him for that. That's your movement. After you, they spring into action. Almost all at once, they all start moving their directions. This one runs up to this side of you, Brolog. This one over here. This one over there. These two.
Oh no.
Begins
You
splitting
wouldn't
off
do
in
any different.
different directions. As they all attack you, Brolog. For the ones with the swords, does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, that's one hit. Does a 10 hit?
Nah.
Nah. Does a 14 hit?
Nah.
Go for the ones with the bows. That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
A 21 to hit.
That one gets me.
That one hits. So one hit with a sword and one bow strike. I need a D8 for that.
You should probably know which one is which because they're going to get struck by lightning here in a second.
Okay, so the first one is the one with the sword. I do
Okay.
believe that has to be melee attack against you.
I will verify. Nah, I'm going to shoot you within 60 feet of you, damage you.
Within 60 feet. Okay. So
Oof.
for note, the one that hit you with the arrow is the one that was already been struck by a javelin.
And an arrow.
And an arrow, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Awesome.
So this is the one with your sword, with the sword. Ooh. That is 11 points of slashing, halved to 5.
Nothing. 'Tis but a scratch.
Is
The arrow one. Oh wow. That is 12 points of piercing, halved to 6. And you can use your reaction to hit either one of those two.
Arrow guy.
Perfect. What do I need to do?
You need to roll a dice to beat a DC 13 Dex save throw.
A dex saving throw. Okay. DC 13. Ooh, that's a 10. They fail.
Okay, so he's gonna take 2d10.
Dice betrayed.
Let's go for 2 10s. 2 10s. Let's go, dice gods. Let's get it. Let's go fun.
It's 6.
Ooh, 6 points of lightning damage.
It's not bad though. I mean, it's a chunk.
This bolt of lightning comes out of the rod around that you've got your trunk wrapped around, and it zooms out, strikes against the gnome that's been injured, and goes, "Ah, this is getting annoying," as they all take their second attack. The ones with the swords, that is
Bring it on.
a 15 against you, Brolog.
Nah.
Nah. A 19.
Yeah.
Okay. The one in front of you hits you. That's a 10, so that misses. Moving on to the arrows. That's a 10, that misses. Next one, a 10 again, that misses. So one sword strike. Dealing 9 halved to 4 points of slashing damage. I just can't hit Brolog.
You can hit me all you want.
That is their turn. It is
Praspidus.
It is Praspidus' turn, yep.
All right. So, Praspidus is kind of going to lazily look over the field and go, "Hey, Zarai, you want to finish off that injured gnome?" And give Zarai a superiority die.
Ooh,
That's if I hit,
attack
right?
roll. That's if you
Or
hit,
is-
yep.
Get it, son.
I mean, I still
Get it, son.
superiority.
No, it's your time.
So I'm gonna that guy's. Yeah, he's still got my hunter's marks.
He does.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does.
Nat 20 for 27.
Got to be kidding.
Double damage.
Alright, so
Plus a
it's-
D8.
So you're
Plus D8.
no, the D8 is damage dice, and it's double damage dice. So the D8 is also doubled. So roll your damage dice and double it.
Let's see, yes.
So it's damage
So it's
dice
2d8,
plus D8
right?
doubled.
So 3d8s technically. Yeah.
You get a D8 for your hunter's mark.
Or no, that's just for my regular attack. How do I roll 2? So it's 4 damage from my regular dice. Then 6, 12, 16 plus 3, 16.
19.
19.
Yeah,
16 plus 3 is 19.
sorry, yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
and then
not
hunter's
damage
mark.
dice.
Oh no, we haven't even done. Yeah,
Wait, how did you get that much dice? It's 1
Oh, wait,
no.
D8.
read
You've
through.
already
Well,
done-
so I doubled my 1, that was 2.
Yeah.
And then I see where it went wrong. Well, because I just rolled 2 dice for my like the crit, and they were both 1s, anyways. So it was just 2.
Why did you
and
roll 2
then-
dice for the crit? You
Trust
It
me,
told me 2 on
always
D&D Beyond.
Never double roll, just
Yeah,
double it.
doing that next
Yeah.
time. But it was just
Yeah.
so 2, and then that was 5, and then so I had the D8. Yeah, so the D8 was 6, 9, 6,
6 plus 5 is 11.
11, no 6, 12, 17. Because his
17.
superiority dice gets doubled too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so 17, and then 6. Does my hunter's mark get doubled as well?
No,
How was your... I
It
thought
shouldn't.
hunter's mark was a D6.
It is a D6. I rolled a 6.
It is a D6. You rolled 6. Okay. Just making sure.
So 23. If the 6 from hunter's mark isn't doubled.
I don't think... I mean, I do consider it damage dice, and I do typically double all damage dice. So, we'll double it for
35.
this. And then I'll double check
35
later and see if
damage.
that's the case. If not, then how much do we consider it? 35. Square in the chest.
Ooh.
As this archer's running, knocking another arrow, they get hit. Limp. Slide. This one is down and on the ground.
That's what I call awesome.
That's what
And
I call
then-
efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
he's literally no. I want Praspidus in campaign to be chewing on candy or whatever you're chewing on right now as we're fighting. Like you got some snacks from
Didn't eat
whatever
breakfast.
vendor was walking around. Yeah.
The
I didn't eat
crowd
breakfast, so I'm
goes
actually
in an uproar when this happens.
yeah. I'm actually nomming on rations right now, and I'm very tired. I'm exhausted, so I'm very slowly walking forward as I was saying
Just
that.
kind of sleepy. That was Paraspidus. That was your action. You have a bonus action.
That was my bonus action. It's a bonus action to do the commander
Oh.
strike, sacrificing an attack,
Jesus. Oh,
You have-
okay.
You do have two
And then
attacks,
I-
but
You cast a spell.
and then I walk forward. That was my second action. I know I have 2 attacks, but
Yeah.
I can't do anything with the second attack.
okay.
Oh.
Then it goes to Anubisai.
I shall move up, but I can't do anything. Let's see here.
Oh, they should be making their attacks at advantage. I forgot.
Oh, look at that.
Get him.
He moved up far
Get 'em.
enough. Is he considered flanked?
This would be considered flanked.
So, attacking.
Let me just check something here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. Yep, carry on.
Okay, so I had to think about this. In truth, I go up to that point, set the keg, and torch down. Torch on top of the keg.
Oh, Jesus. That's
Close up
dangerous
and
as hell.
close.
Yeah.
It's
That's
asking for
dangerous
trouble.
as hell.
Draw the sword and attack.
All right, give me an attack.
Come on. Oh, that 18 was just there. But anyway, so 13's the highest. It's a 20. Or, no, that's a 22.
That will hit.
So damage on the sword. God, it's been so long since we've been in a fight.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
That's plus 7, so 16.
16.
16 damage.
Ooh. You unleash a large gash on the side back area of this gnome's back. He unleashes a cry of pain, but continues on.
Then punch him.
Give me an attack roll.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on.
Oh,
17.
that still hits.
Six, 13 more.
13 more. Delivering another blow on the back shoulder area. They stumble and limp just a moment, but continue focusing on Brolog.
Okay, that's it.
All right, Brolog, it is your turn.
Last. Okay. Prologue will take out his axe and cleave this brew.
That. Okay. So they are technically flanked, but you are not rolling with advantage. When you start trying to attack this one, the other gnome on the other side is jumping in your way, quickly, like trying to bat your axe away. You're still rolling, but because you have advantage, it's just a straight attack roll.
That's unfortunate. Can't imagine that hits. An 8.
8 does not hit.
Okay. Second attack. First time ever using it.
Okay, still a single roll.
That's a 23.
That hits.
Nine damage.
You bring the axe down. The harrowing attempts of his friend is not quite enough, and you manage to clip the front side chest of his chest, delivering a large gash. They are looking injured.
Excellent.
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 Prologue waits in anticipation for his turn to return.
Yolandriel, you're up.
Okay. I am going to wait. I gotta make sure my measurements are right here. Yeah, 30 feet. Cool. I am gonna quickly run this way. Get to 30 feet there. And as I'm running, I'm gonna do that that Troy move, you know, the movie Troy with Achilles, where he does that like running stab thing.
Stab forward. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. With a, is this at advantage?
This is not at advantage.
Okay, didn't think so. Let me double check the 16 on the first one.
That is just barely a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the second hit because I'm just gonna hit this guy twice, if that's all right with you, and then I'll roll damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, is a 24 to hit. So
That hits.
Mm-hmm. The total damage is gonna be, let's see, 6. Oh, 11 damage. Ugh.
11 damage.
Terrible, terrible roll. Does anybody need to be healed with my bonus action?
Is that between both your attacks?
Yeah, that's both of them added up. Is yeah, 11.
Okay.
You bro.
I do a quick like stab on him. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to affect your rage, right? If I heal you. Nope.
No, I wouldn't.
Bonus action. I'm going to heal him for 2d6 of 5.
You heal a total of 5 points, Brolock.
Hold.
And that is my turn, folks.
Okay, Zara, you're next.
Alright, as a bonus action, I want to move my Hunter's Mark from this guy over to this guy. And that's still part of this first original cast.
Yep.
And then I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay, go for it. Give me a attack roll. Just a straight roll, not with advantage.
25.
That hits. You guys are rolling really well today.
That's what the foreigner team does.
8 plus. So 10 points of damage to this guy.
10 points. Yet another one of them is felled to Zorai as the arrow lands inside the side, piercing through, and this individual just clumps down to the ground.
Which
2 down.
artifact happens? I am closer. I'm going to challenge your death roll right now. I
is
am
not-
closer.
He is not dead.
Dang it.
Is not dead.
He is not dead. He's still alive.
Okay.
Even though the strike would be fatal, they are still breathing and alive. They've just fallen
Remember?
unconscious.
There's an artifact underneath.
No,
No,
I
yeah, it's a valid
understand there's
question,
an
yeah.
artifact.
Yeah,
But
no,
we've
that's
got
actually a
two
really-
artifacts in conflict here right now. Technically.
Hmm.
Which one wins?
the one that keeps them alive.
I rule on I am closer, but JP's not going to allow it.
You're trying to just get that soul. You greedy soul.
I want
monger.
the soul.
Gimme.
Something tells me when this is all over, you're going to go down and destroy that artifact, aren't you?
Yeah.
Zara, are you doing anything else with your turn?
I'll take a few steps forward so I'm in your Landrio's bubble. Or 2. I think. Technically, I have to be right here.
2 flaps forward.
A few flaps forward. You would have to be about there, yeah, with the with you being in
Height.
the air in flight.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Ooh, that's not quite right now, is it? There we go.
What's the crowd
Okay.
doing with the downing of the second guy?
The crowd goes in another cheer. A few of them start, actually, there's a mad scramble for more bets to kind of go on, and there's people moving around, making bets in between each other now at this point. And there's a few people who, you know what? You asked, you can give me a perception check.
No.
Free
For a
perception.
if it's
I also-
passive, I'll take passive. But that's
Okay.
it.
I
Your
also
passive
want to.
wouldn't be that.
I wanna do
You
it- I wanna-
did not ask, so I won't extend that
That's
one
fair.
to you.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Considering my history,
I
and
am
my
like-
passive perception, be able to audibly start hearing those cheers and stuff like that.
You would hear the cheers, and you would hear a few people starting to call out his name, Zarai, for
He's
having been the
downing
one that's
everybody.
downed 2 individuals now. And there's a bit of a panicked look in the gnomes' faces as they take their action. They begin
To run.
to go all out. This one steps forward. He's not going for you, he's still focused on Brolog. Just to maintain that flanking position. This one is going to continue running over here, and they are all going to attack. This time, the one just below you, Brolog, having fought off some of your attacks, he finds an opening and dashes his way in. Manages to hopefully hit. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work. Does he have any other? Because that is... Hey! He's going to use a luck point and re-roll.
I think this will be his lucky day.
That is a 19 to hit.
It is.
Okay, and then with his other 2 attacks, that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
That is a 20 to hit.
This guy's attacking me 3 times.
He's attacking you 3 times.
I want that.
You'll get it sooner or later.
He's then using an action surge and attacking you 2 more times.
Oh, wow.
That's a 16 to hit.
Nah.
Nah. And finally, a 15 to hit. So, no more on that, but still 3 hits on you. This first one is dealing a little extra. That is 9 points of slashing, halved to 4 points. With 5 points of slashing, halved to 2. And, ooh, 11 halved, no, yeah, 11 halved to 5 points of slashing damage.
And?
No, the other one with the
Oh,
sword
okay.
is also attacking you.
Okay.
And he's going to burn his action surge and do it 4 times as well. 2 people just went down in one turn. They're going all out. They want to at least try. That's only a 14. That one's an
Is
18.
it the bowman?
No, this is
Is it
the
bowman who's hitting him? The
this
one that's
one-
right by me.
This one's the one that's right by you.
Okay, I got an idea. Continue. Sorry.
Okay.
Just needed to know.
There you go. So the last one was an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last, ooh, natty 20.
Got me.
Eeh.
Ouch.
So this hitting on 2, one of them being a natty. Ooh. That is 12 half to 6 points of slashing damage. And for the critical, that is 5 halved to 2.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That was the crit.
He tried
That
his
was a crit.
best, you know? He tried his best.
These guys are
Okay.
adorable.
You still up and active?
Me?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure you are, but how are you looking
Yes.
at it?
Yes, he's like,
I'm keeping a track on the thing. Do you want me to say how much hit point I have? Or?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
He's got
Not a
paper
small
cuts on
numbers.
his face, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
The archer is also going to go all out on you, Brolog, and use action and do 4 attacks, not 5. That is a 22 to hit.
Oh, man.
Oh no,
That's an 18 to hit.
BL
Okay.
might go down, boys.
Yeah.
And they down one of us.
That's a 10. So that one misses. And that is an 18 again. So
Got me.
3 of those hit.
Wow.
3 arrows all come pinking in.
Good word.
Pinking, yeah. It's great, isn't it? How much extra is this one? So 3. Okay. That's 5 halved to 2 points of piercing damage. And 10 halved to 5 points of piercing damage. And 9 halved to 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The one by you, Yolandriel,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he seems to take a moment, shake off a little bit, and bolster himself mentally. That's my way of justifying him doing, what's it called? Second wind.
Okay, I see all this happen, and I just think in my head, I'll see you in just a couple seconds.
Okay. That is what they do their turn. It is now Paraspidus' turn.
Get it, boy.
Praspidus gets a burst of adrenaline and charges this guy.
Okay. Charging the archer.
That's 30 feet, so I still can attack.
Perfect.
So I am going to attack him with 2 hands. 21.
21 hits. The crowd at this point is beginning to chant Brolog as well. Like, it's kind of split
Yeah.
half and half. They just saw Brolog get beat on, and he's just standing there going...
I did
chuffing
9
it off.
damage.
9 points of slashing damage.
Second attack. 11.
11 for attack. That
Uh-huh.
misses.
All right, I am blowing my action surge. Action surge.
Okay.
Nope, that's not the right one. Where's action surge? There you are. Action surge. Third attack. 17.
That hits.
Total of 10 damage. And final attack. Natural 20.
Good grief.
For a total of 20.
You like.
Good shit.
Nah, yeah, natural 20 that hits.
Dealing. It automatically rolled 2d10 for me, so I'm just going to
Just-
go with what it rolled.
Disregard. Natural 20s are
Oh,
doubled. You double the dice. You roll the single number of dice with
And double.
D&D Beyond
And then
rolls.
double
It
it.
just doubles the dice you roll. It doesn't double your
Alright,
dice
perfect.
result.
so in which case, I just re-rolled it so that
Yeah.
we didn't have to worry about that
Yeah.
thing. 23 damage.
23 damage.
I rolled max damage.
You run up. You all see Paraspidus run up with this sword, slash, cuts through the gnome, stumbles back and goes, "Wait, isn't that Lady Galani's?" And then another sword slash right across the chest again and goes, "Sword!" Still holding onto the bow, grabs his chest, looks up and is like, "Who are you people?" Is that your turn?
And as my final slash is going right after he asks that question, I say, "Oh, we're Quailins."
Oh, we're Quayland.
Fucking foreigners. Anubisai.
Yay.
Sir. Get it, sir.
I don't know, but I am moving first. Maybe. Come on, move. There.
Okay.
And I will attack that one.
Okay.
The one by...
Oh, leave him to me. Attack the other one.
Brolog's got that one.
But I have. All right.
So he's flanked. Do
He is
I have
flanked.
advantage?
You do have advantage, yes.
Okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, a 19. That's a crit.
Ooh, that's a crit for a new
So-
side. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's like a 28. I'm sure that hits.
Yeah.
So damage. Where's it at? Where's the dice? Why didn't it show up? Try that again.
Dice. I believe in you. You can do it.
Okay. Oops. 10, 20, 27.
27. All right.
And then I punch him. If only an 18 was a crit for me yet. But so hit.
Yeah, that definitely. That, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
The poor short stacks.
7, 14 more.
14. You add your strength to your punches too, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, I do.
14 plus your strength.
No. I rolled a 7 plus
Oh
7.
right, yeah. I'm doing a crit for some stupid reason. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we could do that if you want. That's fine.
No, that's fine. They look rough. That heavy blade coming down across the back and then getting punched in the back of the head. They're dazed, kind of not focusing just as well, and stumbling a little in front of you, Londriel. Anything else with your turn, Anubisai?
Sentinel. Going into Sentinel mode.
Sentinel.
I don't think I have to actually declare it,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying it.
You don't. Good to remind me though.
Because one of these guys is going to get another attack.
Okay. It would go back to you, Brolog, then.
Finish it!
Okay. First attack will be this guy who's flanked here.
Okay.
Can I flank him? Do I get the
It
advantage
is
on that?
flank. It is advantage.
Okay.
No, actually. It is
No,
still a
thank
straight
you.
roll.
Still straight roll.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is a large number. 21.
That hits.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and do 15 damage.
That downs him. You
Yeah,
bring your
yeah,
axe
yeah,
down
yeah.
across the front side as he's slowly turning to look, and then just hits the ground heavy and hard.
Voice.
He is a goner.
Then we're going to use a second attack to turn on this other fella. Give him a
Oh,
little what for. That, I think that was 15.
Londriel had this plan.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna sit there like I watch him fall, and I'm like,
Yep. This happens every time. What was the second attack roll?
Who's the cleric of the group?
15.
15? That
He's
does
not
hit.
supposed to be in
That's
combat.
right. Okay.
Battle
All done.
All right. You're
Oh,
lucky.
no, not all
No.
done. I take that back. Brolog would like to do nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Your Londriel, it is your turn again. The crowds are going insane. This is turning
I'm
out to be
gonna-
one of the quickest combats. Or quickest
I am
turnouts.
going to use what my dialogue time is to look between Anubisai and Brolog and say, "Oh, both of you fuck off," and then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the guy at level 2.
Which one?
Guiding Bolt. Let me read it to you real
Oh,
quick.
no, against this guy. Okay.
Yeah, the one that's like literally right next to
Prologue.
Prologue. Okay, what is that? Oh. Does a 21 hit? Or
That hits.
22 hit, excuse me.
That does hit, yep.
Okay, Guiding Bolt, 5d6 at level 2. 21 damage.
No one's gonna face us until the finals.
I just point my halberd at him.
There is a solid, as this large, it's not large, just small glowing ball just shoots from the halberd and slams into this individual. They just kind of look back with a frightened look and it's like, what the hell? How are you doing this? A lot of the stuff you're doing
is-
We are
strange.
gods.
So, because that was an attack, do I still have another one yet?
That was.
But it has to be
Look at the
physical.
spell. Look at the spell. You cast a spell.
Yeah. Yes, so
If
let
it
me
says it
read
takes
it
an
again.
action.
It
then
is
it's
one action.
one action. That is
Yeah.
the only thing you could do.
Okay, bonus action, then I'm going to heal Brolog again
Friendship.
That's friendship.
for 6. But I am going to move fully right next to this. I'm just going to walk
Maybe
real
that's okay.
calm at this point.
All right. Next is Zorai.
I'm moving forward,
Pepper him.
and then I'm gonna use Produce Flame. And, well, first I'm gonna move my Hunter's Mark because I can still do it as long as the spell is still lasting.
Yep.
So Hunter's Mark is onto this guy now.
Okay.
And Produce Flame, and I'm throwing it at him.
Great. Give me an attack roll.
14.
14 does not hit.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's my turn.
He, having seen that bright orb come from your Londril and hit him, he sees this flame produced from your hand, and he's like, "Oh no, not this time!" And he dodges out of the way as it just shoots right past him. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting an idea now." It is their turn. Each of them are going to kind of bolster themselves with their bonus actions.
Yeah, bolster away.
Yeah.
That
gonna help.
is 9 and 10. And the... Let me just check a stat here. I don't think they can, but I want to make sure they can't. Do. No, they can't. Alright, the one in front of you, your Londril, is going to continue shooting at Brolog. Now
You
he's
mean
doing this.
Praspidus?
Praspidus, yep. So he's doing it at disadvantage, actually. That's still a 23.
Oh, wow.
I'm
So that one
get
hits.
ready to get struck by lightning.
This one is... Good heavens. A 19.
Got me.
That's... Disadvantage on both, still fun. This other one in front of you, he is attacking. He is still attacking you at advantage, though.
They're
This is
trying
why
so
he's
hard to bring
marked.
down the elephant man.
They are trying so hard. That is a 17.
I don't know what their hit points are. Is it possible they shot me, it would hurt me, and I strike them with lightning and I kill them before they shoot me again.
Give me a survival check. You've been rolling.
Uh,
for me. I don't
That's
know.
a 4.
You can't tell.
Okay, cool.
You know they're both injured, but you don't know if one of them's close to falling. As for this last attack, that is a 13 to hit, so that one does not hit.
Cool.
Did a 17 hit you?
Yeah, meets
Yeah,
beats.
okay. For the arrows, that is... 8 have to 4 points of piercing damage.
Hit him with lightning in the face.
Alright, he needs to make a dex saving throw. No. That's a 9. He fails.
Alright, let's just these babies up. Take 7. Lightning.
7 lightning points. Praspas, you see the one in front grab an arrow, shoot it out. You can tell it hit Brolog because this bolt of lightning soon then follows after and slams him in the chest. He is still standing and still manages to get off his second arrow, which hits you in the basis of things. That is 7 half to 3 points of piercing damage. And for the sword, here's for hoping. 5 half to 2 points of slashing damage.
And as a reaction, I attack.
Is that all the strength you have?
Sentinel on the guy I just attacked Prologue.
Is that when they move away? I'm forgetting something, aren't I?
Yeah, it's whenever a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature.
Give me an attack roll.
Bonk.
I gave that to you. Why?
Yes, you did.
Cut that in twain, you know?
Is he flanked?
Your decision.
He is not flanked.
Okay.
Was your decision, good DM. Twas your decision.
Ooh,
16.
16 just meets. So you hit.
Ah, 15 points.
15 points. He grunts. Bleeding from spots is like, oh, you're all surprising me. That's their turn. So Paraspidus.
Paraspidus is going to start grinning because he's starting to enjoy himself. and he's just gonna swing on this guy.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
17.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
10 points. This gnome's looking up at you and it's like, where'd you get Lady Galani's sword? As you bring the blade down and he crumbles to the ground with it. This one is out.
Maybe I'll tell you later. Maybe. And then I'll lazily just walk over here, basically.
You still do have one attack, and if you are within range, you can split the attacks up between movement. So
It was exactly 30 feet,
It
so
was 30
I'm going to
feet,
go
so
ahead
you
and
still-
attack this guy then.
give me an attack.
Is he flanked?
He is flanked,
Yep.
so with advantage.
Now he is, so I have advantage, huh?
This
I mean,
poor
I hit him with the
fool
first
you
one,
around him.
so which
Finish
is
him.
good. Because the second one was a 1. So 16?
16 hits, it just barely meets. Good.
Oh, not so good damage. 5?
Okay, he's hurting. He is hurting. He's in pain, and he's beginning to panic because you're all basically. It's like with the Avengers
That's
standing
why
over
bullies. Yeah.
Thor. It's the Avengers standing over Thor, over
You mean Loki?
Over Loki.
as he's just sitting there going, "I'll have that drink."
Will you
now."
have that drink now?
Bonus action.
And it's
Anything with your bonus action?
Bonus action. I don't think. Well, I haven't taken any damage, and I don't really have anything else, so no.
Okay, Anubisai, you're up.
punch him in the face.
And he's
Okay.
That's
flying.
my first attack.
Wow.
Punching
he's
his
flanked.
face. He is flanked, so with
Mhm.
advantage.
I only use the sword if I need it afterwards. Come on, crit. There it is, a 19.
There it is.
It's a
He
crit.
fucking knocks this dude into next Tuesday.
Come on, don't roll bad for the punch. Well, that's going to be 27 points on the punch.
Okay. How you finishing this?
How you doing?
Just
Finish
fucking.
it off, Anubisai. Finish it off.
Do I need to hit him again?
No, he's
no,
out.
you hit him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
done.
how
How
you
are
doing
you
it.
doing it?
How you doing?
Oh,
this?
I just punched him right in the nose.
He's looking.
He may
panicked.
not die, but he's going to have something from this.
Panicked between
PTSD.
each one of you as you just kind of saunter up, Brass. But as he looks over and Anubisai just fist back slams right in the
Boom.
face. He stops. You can hear this loud as the nose breaks in multiple places, and then
Oh,
the
yeah.
fist comes away and falls backwards, hits the ground, and the crowd erupts in cheers. Quickest combat. You did this faster than the weary travelers went out. The weary travelers survived longer than the short stacks did, and they were designed
What about-
to lose, not these guys.
What about Blod's team? Did we
They
kill
took the-
faster than them?
those of you? Would,
Oh yeah, that's right.
You
They
think
took
they
their
would,
time.
but everyone else, you
Yeah.
know that they took their time, and Blod never even took part. It was 4 against 5.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm
Technically,
gonna.
this could have been 2 against 5, but anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like congratulating the boys, and then I'm gonna cure wounds on Prologue. Real
I'm
quick.
going to
Roll
collect
up.
my winnings.
Trumpets and triumph.
The crowd is cheering for you all. Foreigners, foreigners, just going off, chanting your names.
As tired as Praspidus is, he looks very pleased. No, Lily, you cannot get off my lap like that. No. Oh my
9 to
goodness.
heal.
Excuse me, guys. I'll
9
be
to
right
heal
back.
Against Sobrolog, you heal 9.
Mhm.
Without your
As
healing,
I'm like patting you on the shoulder.
without your healing, Yolondriel, I would have had him down to 3 hit points.
Nice. Nice. I just kept getting that buffer. You know, I kept giving a little bit on top just to. He's got to go to the bathroom.
No,
I
the dog does.
will put my sword on my back and go pick up my torch in cask, just in case.
It's still
cask.
burning. It's like getting. It's like this far away
The
from the
cask,
cask.
I've actually been rolling percentile dice randomly. The cask is a little torched on the side.
Yeah, pat it out, pick it up.
People come from the other side, where the short stacks all came from, individuals with crutches or stretchers, and they lift the gnomes up and put them on the stretchers and carry them back out. A few of them kind of examining the gnomes as they're going along, some with concerned looks looking up at you all as if like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And
Brolog was the only member of the party that got hit.
yeah,
It literally
Yeah.
the only member of the party that
The
did it.
only member that got attacked.
they figured they could go for the, if they downed the big one first, they would be able to pick off everyone else. They
And
didn't
he's not
expect
even the
downing
big one.
themselves.
Little do they know.
No, that she's the big
were
one.
going by
Prologue is the
size.
second.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh,
So with
that's so
you
funny.
winning, those of you who bet money earn 150 gold.
Give me that.
Short stacks are defeated.
Nice. Nice. On to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen.
After the 6th is the 7th. You are all asked if you need any medical assistance. Seeing all of you untouched except for Brolog, they all go to you, Brolog, and they do apply a healing salve on your wounds. So if you were to take a short rest, with essentially the rest of this would be, you would be healing. So roll for this one, roll 2d6 and heal that extra.
Shit, boys, I didn't even have to fly.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Heal for 8.
Am I?
You heal for 8 more. Not you, your laundry. That was 4.
Oh, okay.
Brolog.
I was like, huh?
But the 7th round is 15 Love versus Eshnar's Faithful.
I'm betting 150
Oh.
on Eshnar's.
Oh, did I get?
Or
Did I
50,
get
sorry.
150?
You did.
You did get 150.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm betting
Okay.
50 on Eshnar's.
On Eshnar's, any other bets?
I'm watching this one, though.
Eshnar's Faithful is a group of monks, from the look of it, who are all human and they kind of approach calmly. The other group is mixed races, coming from... From what you can guess, they look as though they're from... Oh, 15 Love, actually, no. They're Dragonborn. It's a group of
Oh, they're
Dragonborn
Dragonborn?
individuals. Yep. They all come in with axes and other heavy equipment. They all look very lightly armored. If any...
Do you want to
armor at all.
retcon and change your bet?
Nah. Because money's already took it out of my inventory, so it's gone.
When
Just
the
bet on both teams.
when the go
Come out 50 ahead, either way.
happens, you wouldn't be allowed to. You can only bet on one team.
Mm-hmm.
When the go happens, the monks stand still, and the Dragonborn all come in and start sweeping and striking. The monks only dash their fist forward and smack whenever an opening does happen. Other than that, they're all dashing and dodging out of the ways constantly. It is the longest fight. But after a very long fight, the Eshnar's Faithful win in the end. So,
I'm going to look over at Zara and say, we really don't want to fight them. We don't have the stamina. Hope to
Speak for
God
yourself. I'm quick as
they find
fuck,
someone
boy.
else and lose. Fast as fuck, boy.
The good news is, maybe Blood and Friends will be going up against them first.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't lose, because then I'll definitely have to fight that one dude alone.
the last combat for the day, it is beginning to get closer to the end of the day, is Faith Killers, who are from Recloria, a group from
Obviously.
different races around in Recloria, versus the Code Lunas, a group from Laban. All basic armored, sword, shield, spears, different kind of equipments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 50 on Code Lunas.
50 on Code Lunas. The fight commences. The sword, shield individuals, they all take their positions and start trying to act for the Reclorians, but the Reclorians kind of just nonchalantly start walking around, watching their formation. Eventually, Code Lunas doesn't think about it, but they just got surrounded. And then there's a pounce from the Faith Killers all at once, as quickly Code Lunas is cut down and defeated.
So up a couple hundred.
At the end, it is announced that the 2 days will be the next team trial. The first will be the die casts first is the alienated apes. The second round of combat will be the foreigners versus the kingsmen. The third combat is Beta Z versus the Faith Killers, and then Eshnar's Faithful versus Blood and Friends.
It's gonna get weird, boys. It's
How
gonna
much
get
did
weird.
that cask of oil cost again? Sorry.
Cask of oil, 2 silver.
Oh my god.
2 silver. Okay, cool.
It's basically like a cooking oil. Still very flammable, but cheap and easy to make.
I am going to give Praspidus 100 gold back.
Should have marked that in your sheet, Praspidus.
I shall.
Move back to the general there.
I might need that team set up again unless you want to post it in.
I will be sending in an updated one to you.
Okay.
All for when the time
Nice.
comes. Who signed up for the obstacle course? You did?
Just Jeff.
Okay.
There's Zara.
Zara, you know that is happening soon. Once the team combats have finished, essentially the arena is being reset for the obstacle situation. It's going to take a moment, though. There's going to be heralds walking around with bells announcing.
What was mounted trials today?
Oh, no, yeah, that's tomorrow. You're right. Thank you. I
no,
did
marksman is tomorrow. Obstacle course
Marksman's
is
tomorrow.
in 3 days.
Yes. I moved everything around, so I forget. Thank you for the check, and thank you for correcting me. The rest of people are getting ready for like mounted type stuff. If you'd like to stay and watch that, there's no betting per se on that goes on for it. It is more a demonstration of what the mounted people can do. It's kind of
Time
like
of day
an
is it?
opportunity to show off.
Percy's going back to the inn.
There are festivities, stalls, places to buy and sell things. There's a lot around, so if the rest of the day, it's a few hours left within the day, if there is anything anyone would like to do in particular.
Map of the North, then back to the inn.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kind of walk around the city and see what I see. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick though. So go on.
Go for it.
Brolog will follow Percy, and after he acquires his map, he asks if he could go search out Carson. If that would be all right.
Go for it. I should be good
Oh,
at
I know
the
where
inn.
he is.
So,
Where are you coming with? Is that all right?
No,
Oh,
I'm just letting you know I know where it is.
okay.
You'd
Well,
be asking that after the map is being sold. So, are you going before any of that
that's fair.
happens?
No,
real
no,
quick?
no, no.
Zara,
I'm
what are you
leaving. I'm
doing?
just going up and flying over the city.
Okay, you're flying around. Give me a perception check. Anything you're doing in Ubisai?
Not at the moment. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Nat 20
Nat
to
20.
25.
You do see another individual flying around, but when you get
Ah,
up
shit.
and start moving, they go down to land.
oh, now she's gonna avoid you.
I guess I'm gonna follow.
Well, you pissed her off.
Okay. We'll go with Praspidus. Give me an investigation check. Or how are you trying to find a place to buy a map?
I mean, investigation's probably pretty accurate here because I'd be asking around.
Well, there are guards everywhere, and if you're
Oh, I'll just
asking
find a
around
guard
for
then.
it, They do direct you to the right location. They basically tell you it's like,
Okay.
oh, it's on the east main road. You want to look on the left-hand side. There's going to be just a place that says cartographers.
That's where I go then. East Main Road, left-hand side, cartographers.
Inside this building, there is an old female human kind of drawing and making marks on a map, occasionally looking up whenever the time is needed and saying, "No, please don't touch that. Your oily fingers are going to ruin the map. If you would like to touch it, you would have to buy it. And that's 50 gold for that one, by the way." The individual who's almost handling it is like, "Oh, no, I'm good." Puts hands behind the back and starts perusing. It's kind of held up like an art display. The maps are all hung in different locations, all over the walls. You can see there are several of them. Yeah, that's what you see.
I approach the desk of the lady, and I wait for her to get to a point where she can look up.
Without looking up and continuing on what she's doing, she's like, "May I help you?"
Yes, I would like to procure a map of the Northern Islands.
"Middle top right-hand side. That's going to be 35 gold."
Excellent, excellent. I will go and remove it from its spot and come back to her and give her 35 gold.
When you start to present the gold, she just taps on a location on the table,
Set it there.
and she snatches it up. "Anything else I can help you with?"
No, that is quite all. Thank you very, very, very much. This was incredibly efficient. And I leave.
"You're welcome."
Mhm.
You now... Let me just... Do. Map. We're going to put you in the token layer. And we're going to put you in the map layer. And then we're going to go into the token layer. And we're going to put you in the GM layer. Now we're in the map layer. Can you all see that?
Ooh. Oh, dang. That's good.
You have the map! You now have the Northern Island map complete. And the looks, you are around that area, yep.
Where do these squares meet?
I
Those
think
are
they were
what you-
the squares we put there a while ago.
You put them there a
Mhm.
while ago. I didn't put those there.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's
Yeah.
revelation stuff that you all experienced and things you talked about.
Yeah, when we
Mostly
had
Ethan.
when we had the older map, the one that wasn't detailed.
Okay.
Nice.
Still don't have the information concerning the little spot that we had some knowledge about, but that's okay. We'll go physically check that out.
What do you mean?
Wow. We were talking about something that was assumed to be in that small yellow square within the big red square. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
I've got it in my notes somewhere. I can bring that up later.
Well, you have that map now.
Perfect. Now, with that map in hand, Brolog and I have our interaction about him heading off to go find Carson, and I head on to back to the inn.
Okay. Eulandriel, you doing
Mhm.
anything in particular?
I'm walking around all like the shops and stuff. And like as I leave, I'm like unwrapping my like hands and wrists like a fighter would from boxing. And I'm just kind of like throwing it in the trash like because I feel agitated about not getting the final blow ever anymore. And it's kind of an ego blow. So I'm having a moment to myself.
Who's the cleric of the group?
Sorry, I got the first two.
Which, to note, when you all walk around the town now, people are beginning to recognize you. There are several individuals who kind of stop and point a little bit. You can see some telling them about individuals who were not at the arena, like whispering about your victory and how quickly you took down the people you fought, which were the sword stacks.
You are shorter now.
Yep, much. But there's
Yeah, that's all I'm doing for a couple hours. Sorry to interrupt.
a lot of interesting stalls,
Mhm.
people selling craft goods and all that stuff. So if there's
Is there anything? Can I do a perception just for anything that might catch my eye?
Go for it. Give me a perception.
Ooh, I think that's a 21. Let me double check. 21.
21. There is a stall that is clearly manned by a member of the collective. He is selling artifacts, deemed safe by the collective to be in the hands of the public.
Means they don't do anything.
Yeah, it means they don't do anything.
They're useless.
Yeah, they're useless. I'm going to insight to just know this in general from the way the guy like speaks and is trying to sell stuff. If he's just bullshitting. With a 13.
13. You can tell he's upselling. The prices you would pay for the artifacts that he's describing to individuals of like, oh yes, and it makes very pretty colors and little shapes. It's very good to use it for babies who are going to go to sleep soon. That's all yours for 50 gold.
Okay. How is he saying that to me, or is he saying it to like
To
a group
people
of
who
people?
are currently at the stall.
Okay. I'm gonna roll another perception to see if anyone's buying it, and that is a
This would be insight.
4. Oh,
Still.
insight. Would it be insight?
It
Okay.
would be insight because it
Then-
would be reading the
then it
intent
would
of the
be-
individuals to buy the item.
Then it would be 6 with a natty 1.
6. Oh, oof. Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay.
To help, I mean,
I-
their backs are towards you, and you can only see the face of the individual trying to sell.
Okay. Well, then I walk on and I go have my little,
Out session.
yeah, my little bout of whinging, as it were.
Pout. P-O-U-T.
Little
Pout
pout
session.
session.
Out.
Out session.
Exactly.
Anubisai.
Okay. I'm gonna inquire at the arena if there's any place to store personal items between the fights or rent a
Just
locker.
take it with you.
No, I don't want to
Uh,
carry it.
The guard who had Steve, who
Oh yeah, I picked up Steve,
like,
by the
yeah,
way.
Steve just flies over to you, and he comes like, "It's a lovely pet. I really enjoyed the time with it. So they're gone already. Yes, can I help you?"
Yes, I'm looking for a place to store this cask between fights or rent a place.
I don't know whatever what for, but sure. There's a storage room actually just back here. I'll show you.
Okay. I'll go put it in storage, then I'll make my way to the end.
It's like the janitor's closet, but he finds a place for it and says, "It'll be safe in here. I'll just let him know it's here. You'll be able to pick it up. You'll be leaving from this gate again."
Okay.
Okay, and you're heading back to the inn.
Listening to conversations. No, the usual
Along the
stuff.
way.
That's it.
Perfect. Prologue's looking for Carson. Zarai, give me a perception check.
Another one?
Another one. Because she was a distance off from you. When you get over there, you need to kind of look for her and see if you can try to see where she went.
22.
22. You just catch the dark tip of her tail turning a corner.
I continue to follow.
All right. As soon as you turn the corner, you see her right there, and she's looking right at you. It's impressive in the arena. You're a good shot.
Thanks. Really get lucky. I normally don't get that many hits.
You seemed annoyed by me yesterday, and yet here you are following me this time. What do you
It's a
want?
long day, and I'm not used to answering questions. Especially about my personal life.
Yeah, well, I have a lot.
Here's what we'll do. I'll answer most, not all, but most of your questions if you have a drink with me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah. Can I get Steve to assist me?
You are actually doing this at disadvantage.
So can I get Steve to assist me so it's neutral?
How is he going to try to assist you?
He's gonna like, he's
Give her
gonna
the
hype me
cutesy
up.
eyes.
He's gonna be my hype man on my shoulder, like giving her like the puppy dog eyes.
Okay, so give me a straight roll.
flat.
That would give you a.
It's not gonna be
give you
great
advantage, so
anyway, JP.
No, it's not. Let's see what it is.
I
then.
lied. I got a nat 20 minus 1.
So 19.
19.
She to what you said, she doesn't really flinch, but stealing a glance over, she catches a sight of Steve kind of giving that a really obvious wingman type moves, and she, little grin starts to form. He's like, you won't be a dick?
Try not to, but get a few drinks in me and I don't know.
You
Can't
were
control myself
worse when you
sometimes.
were drunk.
That's
All right.
who I am.
Fine. But none of that stupid shit Hank makes. Just an ale.
That's what I was drinking most of the time last time.
And she begins wandering off in the direction of an inn or a bar, an area to get a drink.
I follow.
Steve kind of gives you a flash, an image of like the want to help and the image of him being on her shoulder.
Sure, Steve, do your thing.
He flies over, hovers around her for a moment. She glances up, looks at him, continues looking forward, and he lands. And as you're walking, getting to the door, she kind of reaches up and scratches his neck a little. Opens the door. Brolog, you were looking for Carson.
Toad Sam.
Toad Sam.
Give me an investigation check. Unless you'd like to ask around.
Prologue, talk to people.
Nah, Brolog is flush with victory. He will try to find him himself.
Oh. Okay. Give me a perception or investigation, and do it with advantage.
Okay, cool. Got a 13.
13. Okay. While you're walking around, kind of sniffing, looking, you do eventually see him. And he is standing in front of his cart. No one is approaching him, as his art is displayed all over. And even though his mask is smiling, he looks a little sad.
I give him, it's not a, it's a permeating, but not loud. Carson, my friend.
The
And
mask.
I go in for one of those doodads, you know.
One of those arm grabs. The mask looks up and is, oh, Brolog, it's good to see a friendly face. Hi. And returns that arm grab. It's like, and what can I do for you?
Oh, we just had a
You can
great
give me the
victory in
treats.
the arena.
I'm sorry, what was that,
Arena.
Prologue?
We just had a great victory in the arena. I thought I may come chat with you. Also, I had some tattoo-related business I thought we might discuss.
Of course. I didn't see. I was here the whole time. But
How did
I
it go?
heard the cries. Victory. Out here, it's been uncomfortable.
That?
No one has wanted to buy my art.
These imbeciles.
We shouldn't have left him alone.
Should I burn down the place?
No. Though I would find that amusing.
That's what I. But we can't always do what amuses us, unfortunately.
It is sad. But
Man,
at the very least, I might be of help to you.
Yes. Well, two things. I've been trying to learn how to tattoo myself. And so I thought perhaps that you could teach me some techniques. Also, I've been looking for a tattooist kit to purchase. I don't know if you had a spare.
Oh. Well, whatever methods you've been learning, I could teach you better, I think. In fact, I have my own tattooing equipment that I've made, specifically for the art. It quickens the pace and efficiency. Takes a while to master, but I think you'll make it in time.
Excellent. That sounds perfect.
I'm not sure I'm going to sell anything else. Would you like to begin now?
Yes.
Come. I'll show you inside. He walks to the back end of his carriage, knocks on the carriage itself, and basically all his stuff just shifts and folds into it and closes up. Handy trick. Quite a few individuals around go shocked, look at it, and give it a bit more of a wider berth than they've already been giving it.
Prologue turns to them and says, "Begone, imbeciles!"
Start ushering and rushing even faster, pushing through the crowd. And he chuckles, Carson chuckles, laughs while he opens the door and ushers you in.
Go in. I go in. Prologue goes in.
And when he goes in, closes the door, turns to you and says, "You don't mind if I take my mask off, do you? You're not
Not at
from
all.
here, so my appearance might not surprise you." Lowers his hood and removes the smiling mask. Underneath, you see this twisting and moving tattoo shape on a very scaled face. But it's not like your lizard scales. They look semi-translucent, as he himself gives off this crystalline type look. The only reason you know that the marks on him are tattoos is because they slowly shift and move in color, and you can see the clear out form of each of those tattoos as the rainbow basically goes through them itself. His eyes are that of a snake, yellowed inside the crystalline type area. He has no nose. It's basically like a Voldemort type situation. You know, no
It
nose.
is a wonderful tattoo.
Oh, thank you. It's difficult to make the right equipment that would actually go through and tattoo my form. But
Oh, you are a master of tattoos and difficult forms. My friend Anubisai can't get at tattoos. She is made of metal. Do you have any ideas?
I would only be able to tattoo her if I had the original spell that made her.
Maybe she knows. I'll ask next time I see you.
It's worth asking.
Yes.
I would like to know, personally. It's very curious seeing an individual like that. Now,
Besides, an excellent and very unique individual. There is no doubt.
True. Shall we begin?
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to call it for the
Yeah.
week.
Now that I've thoroughly got the skeevies.
Everyone in their own corner of the city.
Again,
Yep.
as
Once
Anubis
again-
and Praspidus are in the inn, so we're technically in the same corner.
Yolandra's heading
but-
that way too, which is
Yeah.
yeah.
But you two, on the other hand, you have nice little cliffhangers.
Sure.
Do little things to keep track of. That is us. That is Tales for the week, everyone.
Oh, that was such a good one
Now we
too.
have to
Lily,
wait.
no, why are you
That's a
trying to
very
climb
good
on my
one.
lap
Wait
again? No, no, Lily.
Damn dog.
Yeah, we're
Billy.
gonna be in the throne probably for a while.
Yep.
It's probably gonna be one team battle per week, so expect August to be the celebration of basically
Month of Olympic Games.
yeah, Andrean Olympics, which I did not
Yeah.
plan to coincide, but it did. That'll be fun, either way.
Yes, he did, folks. He plans out everything. Don't let him lie to
I
you.
planned
Knows
out
exactly
the
what's
events.
going on at
what
all
happens
times.
in the Earth itself is
He's just
its
a
own
bullshitter.
coordination.
He's just a bullshitter.
He's not lying. I am just a bullshitter.
From here, we are closed tomorrow, so we'll see you all on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to check us out the premiere of the Bonanza on Friday at 6. That's Friday at 6 MDT. It's going to be the first off of that. Ben, who's going to be hosting that, is going to be playing the game Tron 2.0, which is going to be a lot of fun. But
I'm actually gonna be there for that.
we are. I mean,
Because
I
that
know
looks
I
good.
am. I want to.
That looks so
That looks
good.
like great commentary potential. Especially, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye on the socials. As per always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know you want more of whatever it is you'd like to have. And for now, I suppose the best thing I can do and say is thank you for being here. Thank you for being at the inn. We love you all. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around.